and you'll cruise in 1 to 3. Enjoy cool cars, cool music from the SOS Band, Elkhorn Pickers, and food trucks. See you Saturday, Danville Morning Point, Perryville Road for the cool cruise-in. See you Saturday, Danville Morning Point, Perryville Road, cruise-in. Broadcast 1 to 3 live on Z105.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends over at Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance, your local independent insurance agency. Proudly representing the Auto Owners Insurance Company. Call Mark or Chris. They'd love to give you a free quote. Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance, 236-6686. All right, rain showers are certainly... Well, they're not just possible. They are currently happening. And they'll continue to currently be happening over the next hour or two. Chance of rain till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think it's going to be that late, but the good news is back behind it. It looks clear. So we should be good this afternoon, at least according to the radar I am looking at currently right now in my studio. Tomorrow you get sunshine, 70 a high. Sunday, sunshine, 61 is your high. It's 6:39 in the morning. It's 54 degrees. Larry Vought's got Vought's Views for us today. What's going on with you, Larry?
Vought's Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Kentucky freshman Reed Sheppard impressed a lot of Kentucky fans with his play during UK's exhibition games in Canada. My guess is that he might even have surprised the Kentucky coaches with how well he played, despite the extraordinary high school career he had at North Laurel. Sheppard is a better athlete than many realize, and his basketball IQ is second to none, and that helped makes him a unique player. But what I really like is that Lyon County senior Travis Perry, the state's all-time leading scorer and a UK recruiting target, is also a Reed Sheppard fan. Perry is not surprised that Sheppard has made an immediate impact with UK. He's played against Sheppard and knew he not only was a special player, but also was the kind of player who could make his game fit with almost anybody because he plays the game the right way from all that Perry has ever seen in him when they have competed against each other.
Vought's Views will return in a moment.
Wildcat Chevrolet has always been known as your truck headquarters.
This is Michael Oliver with Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz. In October is truck season, and we do have a good selection of trucks, cars, and SUVs on the lot. New vehicles are coming in weekly, but it's a good idea to get your order in because they sell out quickly.
Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz, a short drive from anywhere and definitely worth the drive or visit to. Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz, check out their website daily for updates. It's wildcatchevrolet.com.
Travis Perry knows how many high-level recruits Coach John Calipari has on his roster every year. That didn't scare Reed Sheppard. It doesn't sound like it scares Perry either. He said you can either get intimidated by competition or use it to make yourself a better player by going against the best daily. Perry liked the way that Sheppard proved in Canada the Kentucky high school star could hold his own for the nation's #1 recruiting class. He also said that when he saw Sheppard at a recent UK practice that he looked like a different player because of the work in the weight room, and that's only going to make Reed Sheppard even better.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Larry Vaught, Vought's Views, Mondays through Fridays on The Joe Show at this time on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville. This seems like a terrifying way to become a millionaire, but you become a millionaire nonetheless. Check out this story. Guy from Indonesia just like chilling in his house, sitting in his house, doing his thing, relaxing, when a meteor crashed through his roof. And it wasn't just any meteor. First of all, it's rare to have a meteor crash through your roof as it is. But it was like a super rare meteor that experts and scientists and geologists, I guess, say is worth over $1 million. So he instantly became a millionaire because a meteor fell through his roof, and the meteor was his at that point. A millionaire instantly, meteor through the roof. Try it out today if you'd like to become a millionaire.
Between inflation and gas prices, it sure would be nice to earn some extra money.
Have you considered waiting for a meteor to crash through your roof?
Excuse me?
Yes, meteors are extremely valuable, and if you're one of the fortunate few who has had a meteor crash through your roof, you can profit big time.
Well, how do I do it?
It's easy. You sit in your living room and wait for a meteor to crash through your roof.
Well, how long am I supposed to wait?
I don't know, but when it happens, man, oh man.
But is there even a guarantee it'll happen?
No idea, but good luck. So what are you waiting for? Wait for a meteor to crash through your roof and earn money fast. It's the perfect side hustle.
I don't really have time to... Ah! My roof!
I gotta tell you, Didn't think it actually happened.
Huh?
Nothing. Waiting for a meteor to crash through your roof. Try it today.
Let's see what's going on in this morning's world of good. Are you tired of the gloom and doom that saturates your daily news? Well, of course you are. I am right there with you. These stories right here remind us of the silver lining in the cloud over all of our heads. My way of sharing the good news with you, and hopefully you'll go do the same for somebody else. Here's a little Floyd Kramer action for you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up on the piano. It's Mr. Floyd Kramer. All right, story number one coming from South Carolina, where South Carolina police officer Jason Marzin is a 4-year veteran with the North Charleston Police and a retired Army serviceman, being held a hero for saving a 2-year-old girl who fell from a moving car onto I-26. Marzin quickly applied a tourniquet to control the bleeding from the child's severed arm before paramedics arrived and rushed her to the hospital, where doctors successfully reattached her arm. A father of 6 himself, Marzin says he is grateful for the hospital staff and that it feels good to have played a part in saving a life. Here's a clip of Corporal Jason Marzin saying that doctors said if it was a minute later, the outcome may have been tragic. Got her there just in time.
Speaking with the surgeon and the family at the hospital, they said if it was a minute later that it probably would have been tragic.
Wow. Story number 2 coming from Virginia, where after losing her cat a few months ago, 67-year-old Robin Sipes of Grotesque, I guess it's Grottoes, Virginia, not Grotesque. That makes it sound like it's a gross place. Grottoes, Virginia, we'll call it Grottoes, was feeling down because she lost her cat. She mentioned her sadness to her pulmonologist, Dr. Earl King. Aware of the health benefits of pet ownership, the doctor recommended that she get another cat and even included that in her medical to-do list. Taking this advice seriously, Sipes promptly adopted a kitten on her way home from the appointment, and both doctor and patient are pleased with the positive outcome of the prescription for her sadness. Pretty cool. Story number 3 coming from Ohio, where Columbus, Ohio resident Mike Jarvis was paralyzed in a car accident 14 years ago, but overcame his doubts about his future by becoming a lawyer and finding love with his wife Olivia. One of his dreams was to walk down the aisle and dance at their wedding, but again, he's been paralyzed for the last 15 years. But he achieved that thanks to a bionic exoskeleton provided by the California company Exobionics. The couple is sharing their story, hoping to inspire others facing challenges, emphasizing the importance of a positive attitude and overcoming obstacles. Wow, the good news, a paralyzed Ohio groom walks down the aisle thanks to a bionic exoskeleton. A doctor prescribes a cat for a depressed woman, and it was just what she needed. And a South Carolina officer saves the life of a toddler who fell from a moving car on the interstate. That's what's going on in the world of good. Floyd Kramer, take it away, buddy. The spotlight's on you. It is all yours.
Former CI officer and survival expert Jason Hansen here. I teach people how to prepare for the unexpected. And right now, most Americans with a 401k, IRA, or other types of retirement accounts are not prepared for a financial crisis that could hit the U.S. in the next 45 days if we don't fix our ramped up government spending. I have partnered with Advantage Gold, the #1 rated precious metals company in America, to release my new Financial Crisis Survival Kit that's 100% free for everyone with a retirement account who calls in today. Simply call 800-900-8000. My Financial Crisis Survival Kit is jam-packed with valuable information on how you can protect yourself with physical gold and silver. Your first step to protection is calling 800-900-8000 and speaking to one of their gold IRA specialists.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Check with your financial advisor before investing.
Again, simply call 800-900-8000.
Just feel like everything's tighter than normal. There's less room for error.
I've only got 2 career wins at Homestead in all the races that I ran there.
Dominating race weekends. We need to dominate a race.
35 guys chasing me. Usually it's the police. This time, I'm leading the charge the right way.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
Do you use the expensive blue or yellow pills to charge your sex life? Are you thinking about it? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pills deliver the exact same results for less than $3. And right now, radio callers will get 44 blue or yellow pills for $120 with free discreet shipping. Charge your sex life now and save a ton of money. Call now and get your 44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
Paid for by Steel Man Pills. 800-750-9886. 800-750-9886. 800-750-9886. That's 800-750-9886.
Heading to Homestead for the second race in round 3 of the Cup Series playoff. Regular season champion Martin Truex Jr. is only 2 points above the cut line. Even though he's won the title and has made a number of deep runs in the playoff, it's Truex's opinion.
Everything's tighter than normal. There's less room for error. The speeds of the cars are tighter. The pit stops are closer. Just everything is magnified. And I felt like that almost every year that I've made it this far or to the Final Four. Like, it just gets more difficult. The next-gen car has really leveled the playing field, and it's harder to find advantages. It's harder to separate yourself and, take advantage of things. You got to get every spot. Every point matters, and it's going to come down to, I'm sure just a few points for the fourth guy to make it to Phoenix.
We already know after he won at Las Vegas, one of those guys is going to be Kyle Larson. So he heads to South Florida with no pressure this weekend, hoping to conquer the 1.5-mile speedway for the second year in a row.
Obviously really confident when I go there based off of, the speed and all that I've had each time we've gone. So I've only got 2 career wins at Homestead in all the races that I ran there. So people still find a way to beat me.
Meanwhile, with Chris Buescher still alive in the playoff and having both of their cars make it, RFK Racing boss Brad Keselowski was asked what's the next step in their rebuilding process.
Dominating race weekends. We want weekends where we sit 1-2 in qualifying, and we're leading the most laps, and pretty handily. We need to dominate a race, and I think that's the elite level for me. It's kind of the definition of it.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Following his trip to Las Vegas last weekend and leading the field for the South Point 400 around the track for a few parade laps, actor, rapper, and comedian Nick Cannon now considers himself a professional pace car driver.
35 guys chasing me. Usually it's the police. This time, I'm leading the charge the right way. It's a career switch for me, but I've been amazing at everything else that I've done. I don't see why I can't dominate this. I've dominated hip-hop. I've dominated television, film, badminton, Uno, Connect Four. I'm great at all those. So why wouldn't I be great at NASCAR?
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass. Presented by eBay Motors. Burn rubber, not cash, by shopping on eBay Motors. ebaymotors.com.
Republic Services of Kentucky offers a single-source solution for all of your disposal needs, servicing residential, commercial, and industrial customers with offerings that include recycling and other disposal options. You have enough to worry about on a daily basis. Leave waste disposal to Republic Services. They'll handle it from there. For a quote or to discuss services, reach out to republicservices.com or give them a call at 859-263-2000. 263-2000.
This is Casey McCoy, your Bull County Clerk. Just wanted to remind everyone that Election Day is Tuesday, November 7th. Any registered voter of Bull County can vote at any of our 6 locations: Perryville Baptist Church, Parksville Baptist Church, Junction City Baptist Church, First Christian Church, Intercounty Energy, and our newest location, the showroom on the Danville Bypass. Early voting will begin November 2nd through November 4th at our newest location, the showroom, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you have any questions, please contact the clerk's office. Let's get out and vote.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia.
It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 to its signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 to its signing, or $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football Friday night. Danville host Breathitt County on 103.9 FM WHIR. Boyle County host Wayne County on Z105. And Mercer County is at Garrett County. The Garrett broadcast on HometownLive.net. The Mercer broadcast on 99.5 FM WHBN. All of those games kick off at 7:30. Meanwhile, on Saturday, the Cats are on bye this week. They take on Tennessee the following week at Kroger Field.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends over at the Big Deals online store. Go to HometownLive.net. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big-time discounts. Save up to 50% every single day. Big Deals online store is at HometownLive.net. And our big deal of the hour, this hour, on our Big Deals online store, Lawson's Jewelry in Harrodsburg, $50 gift certificate, yours for $29. Rain showers hanging around here through the early morning hours into the later morning hours. Should cut off by the afternoon. The faucet's turned off. 61 is the high, a low tonight of 40 during Football Friday. Sunshine tomorrow, 70. Sunshine Sunday, 61. It's 6:54 in the morning right now. It's 54 degrees right here in Danville. Our phone number to call in this morning is 238-9447, 238-WHIR. We'd love to have you on the radio this morning here on The Joe Show. Starting you off with Ricky D's, letting us know what app we should download in this morning's Planet of the Apps. Take it away, Ricky. Welcome
to the Planet of the Apps. All right, now listen, does the speaker of your mobile phone seem quiet or muffled? You might say it's clogged up with something. Could be moisture. Could be dust and gunk. You need, are you ready? Water Eject. It's a speaker cleaner, and it's an app. It really is. And they have the latest updates, too. It's a unique method of haptics and sound ejection. And the Water Eject plays a best combination of sounds and haptic patterns to eject water and dust and gunk from your speaker. I couldn't believe it. And I'm looking at the reviews. They're fantastic. It's called Water Eject Speaker Cleaner in the App Store. It's free, and the reviews are phenomenal. I tried it, and it did work. Water Eject. Download it, keep it, and keep that little tiny speaker clean of gunk. It's Rick Dees right here every day in this molten magma. We call it the Planet of the Apps.
There you go, Rick Dees, the Planet of the Apps, Mondays through Fridays in the Joe Show. At this time leads us into the Country Comic Spotlight this morning, where in the Spotlight we have Dennis Reagan. Dennis Reagan in the Country Comic Spotlight talks about his first day of kindergarten and how he still remembers that. First day of kindergarten. Dennis Reagan, funny guy in the Country Comic Spotlight. Here he is.
I love taking tests. You remember stuff like this? Who won the Peloponnesian War? The Peloponnesian people. I remember my first day of kindergarten. I was thinking about it the other day. It's been a long time, but I still remember. Does anybody else remember that? Yeah? You were there? You were at my first day of kindergarten? That's right. You haven't changed a bit. A little bit taller, but... You know what? I remember my mom. She didn't tell me anything. No, I got no... She just said, get in there. They're going to feed you a little bit later. That's all she told me. I didn't know what was going on. They started teaching the alphabet. I thought they were reading off the menu. A is for apple. No. B is for banana. Not interested. C is for cake. 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 D is for dog. What the heck kind of place is this? I don't want to eat dog. E is for elephant. I don't want that either. And I didn't know the answer to the first question. I was kind of scared, and I just sat there quiet. The teacher asked me a question. I just sat there scared, and she came up and started screaming at me. The first day she's going, are you dense? Just tell us, are you dense or what? I said, it's pronounced Dennis. Get it right.
There you go. Dennis Reagan in the Country Comic Spotlight, and an ad pops up there. How nice. All right, let's get back to it real quick.
Then at the end of the day, there's an announcement over the loudspeaker that said all pedestrians get to leave 5 minutes early. And the teacher comes up and says, Dennis, you're a pedestrian, aren't you? I said, no, I'm not. I'm a Catholic. But if I can get out 5 minutes early, I'll convert to pedestrianism.
Dennis Reagan in the Country Comic Spotlight. Rick Dees in this morning's Planet of the Apps. We're 2 minutes away from top hour news right here in the Joe Show. Coming up at the 7 o'clock hour. Boyle County head football coach Justin Haddix at 7:10. Danville head football coach Frank Parks Jr. at 7:20. Linda McClanahan, Mercer County Extension Office agent, 7:40 for the County Agents Corner. And Boyle County girls soccer coach Brian Dean joins us this morning at 7:50 as the Lady Rebels advance to the school's first ever Final Four in girls soccer with a 2-1 win last night at Russell. We'll talk with Coach Dean about that. It's all coming up next on the Joe Show on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap sets, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
It's up to me. Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky Parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines of many destinations. Book now at parks.ky.gov.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden is appealing to American citizens for support in the wars in Israel and Ukraine. More from Mark Mayfield.
During a rare primetime address to the nation on Thursday, Biden argued support for the two nations is key to national security as he prepares to ask for congressional aid. He said that American leadership is what holds the world together, adding that both Hamas and Putin represent different threats but want to annihilate a neighboring democracy. Biden added there is no higher priority than getting the hostages held by Hamas back home. The president plans to send Congress a supplemental funding request on Friday that reportedly totals $100 billion in combined aid for Israel and Ukraine. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Over 400 Muslim and Jewish congressional staffers are calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Capitol Hill employees signed a letter Thursday urging Congress to back a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas as anti-Semitism, anti-Muslim, and anti-Palestinian sentiment are all on the rise nationwide. Jury selection begins in Atlanta today in the 2020 election interference case. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis has charged over 19 people, including former President Trump, with participating in an alleged criminal conspiracy to overturn Georgia's presidential election results. The well over month-long United Auto Workers strike rolls on as Ford Motor Company has announced more layoffs. Trey Thomas reports.
The automaker says an additional 150 workers have been temporarily laid off. There has been little reported progress in negotiations with the big three automakers. Supplies of some of the most popular vehicle models are starting to shrink. I'm Trey Thomas.
Forecasters say a nor'easter could hit New England this weekend. The National Weather Service in Boston is tracking a coastal low-pressure system moving from the mid-Atlantic. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Kentucky is a special place. I see it everywhere I go. I'm Andy Bashir. We've been through a lot these past 4 years, but Kentuckians are the hardest working, most resilient people I know. We've faced down impossible challenges, and we've come out stronger on the other side. I will always show up for Kentucky families because we look out for each other. We're rebuilding homes and whole new neighborhoods from natural disasters because we have a responsibility to our fellow Kentuckians. We're growing our economy at a record pace, creating thousands of new, good-paying jobs. Unemployment has never been lower. And we've cut the income tax by 10% in a fiscally responsible way. There's still work to do. That's why my education plan includes well-deserved and necessary raises for our public school teachers. We've turned the corner, and we're moving forward. Let's keep it going. I'm Andy Bashir, and I approve this message.
A U.S. soldier who crossed into North Korea is now charged with several crimes, including desertion, assault, and soliciting child pornography. Private second-class Travis King was kicked out of North Korea in September, 2 months after he ran across the heavily militarized border with South Korea, where he'd been stationed. 4 people are charged for allegedly stealing dinosaur bones from public lands in Utah and selling them in China. U.S. Attorney Trina Higgins announced the charges Thursday.
It is alleged that Vint and Donna Wade purchased dinosaur bones knowing that they had been removed from federal land in southeastern Utah. Some they kept for their own, but some they sold.
The Department of Justice said Thursday that the 4 from Utah, Los Angeles, and Oregon were hit with 13 felony charges for dealing in 150,000 pounds of paleontological resources, including dinosaur bones that appeared to have been polished and cut into art and jewelry. The 4 are accused of causing up to $3 million in damage, including the lost scientific value. Some of Hollywood's top A-listers are offering big bucks to help end the SAG-AFTRA actors strike. Brian Shook reports.
Stars like George Clooney, Ben Affleck, and Scarlett Johansson are proposing to give $150 million to remove the cap of SAG-AFTRA dues to help fund areas of the union that need help. The changes would mean that the highest earners would contribute significantly more in membership fees. Deadline reports the actors met with union members. Clooney tells Deadline that a lot of the top earners want to be a part of the solution. I'm Brian Shook.
The greatest pop song in history is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. That's according to a group of staff writers at Billboard, as the music publication celebrates the 65th year of its Hot 100 chart. Michael Kastner, NBC News.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
So you're addicted to drugs, so you feel hopeless. It's like a never-ending hole that you can't get out of.
You lose touch with the real people who love you.
And you feel like you're just a burden on everybody that knows you. But what I'd like to tell you right now is that's not the case. Reach out. I promise you that your life can be turned around and something beautiful be created.
Kentucky is here to help you. Call 8338-KY-HELP or visit the website findhelpnowky.org to begin your journey to recovery. Paid for by the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
The new home for A&L Accessories in Danville's at 491 South 4th Street next to Smart Loop, featuring gifts, purses, jewelry, watches, scarves, body care products, and official Simply Southern Products dealer. Open 11:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Stop in the new home for A&L Accessories in Danville, 493 South 4th.
Good morning to you folks. It's Friday. It's the 20th day of October. That's 102023 on your calendar. And we're dealing with rain showers. Early morning right now, they will scoot on through. It looks like just east of us, still getting some rain. Northeast of us as well. I'm sorry, not east. West of us, Marion County, Washington County getting some rain. But once that moves through the area, there's nothing back behind it. So we're looking okay for this afternoon. Hopefully getting a little bit of a dry up. Forecaster coming your way. So it was news brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Stuart Powell, Ford Lincoln Mazda.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
A local meeting with regional HR professionals, employer leaders, plant managers, and frontline supervisors will help address the hiring, onboarding, and retention challenges that people with a history of substance use disorders or incarceration face. It's set for Friday, November the 3rd, and is being put on by the Danville-Boyle County Workforce Development, Boyle County ASAP, and the Chamber of Commerce. It's free to attend. It includes lunch. If you're someone who works in employment and hiring and you'd like to attend, contact the Boyle County Extension Office. Danville Center College is joining the Coalition of Colleges. The Coalition of Colleges is a group of more than 150 colleges and universities across the nation that's committed to increasing students' access to higher education. The coalition says their members are united to support lower income, under-resourced, and first-generation students by providing responsible financial aid and bolstering student success in college and beyond. A grant given to Bergen will help alleviate some of the flooding issues. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was joined by local leaders and officials as Coleman announced that $880,000 will be spent to install a new drainage system. It's taken years to get to this point, including having to fix Bergen's tax audits to make them eligible to receive grant money. Work's not expected to start on the project for at least another 18 months. Out of the $880,000, $562,000 will come from the federal government, with the rest from the Kentucky Department for Local Government. A new historical marker in Casey County highlights skirmishes that took place in Casey County during the Civil War. While no major battles took place in Casey County, there were soldiers stationed throughout the county, and that led to skirmishes throughout the county as well. A new marker in front of the Casey County Courthouse highlights those. The Casey County News says that marker is double-sided, calling Casey County a strategic crossroads for Union and Confederate forces during the Civil War. And a new Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Crab Orchard is now open. The grand opening ceremony was held Saturday on Kentucky Highway 39. It's open Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is Jimmy from the Parthenon Greek American Eats. Enjoy a glass of wine, beer, or your favorite cocktail with your fresh cooked meal made to order. Have you tried our delicious ribs, fish, steak, or salads? We have the best gyros in the region. Only accept the best. Grecian Delight Gyros. Find us at danvillegreek.com or Facebook. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville and the Greenleaf Shopping Center, where fresh is our best ingredient.
Greek American Eats, dine in or take out, fresh from our family.
Talk Kentucky Sports, weekday mornings at 10 with Matt Jones and Kentucky Sports Radio, right here on AM 1230 WHIR.
When it comes to taking your medication, are you really following your doctor's directions? Your friends at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy at 900 Houstonville Road understand the difficulty of following a medication program, especially if you are taking multiple medications, maintaining a busy schedule, experiencing side effects, or feeling better. But your Medicine Shop pharmacist also understands the importance of taking your medication properly. Regardless if you are maintaining an ongoing treatment program or if you're just taking a one-time prescription, it is vital that you take your medication as prescribed so that you receive the fullest benefits. The Medicine Shop offers free weekly medication packaging. We customize your medication therapy and deliver your weekly package, all with no additional charge to you. Let us simplify your therapy and maximize your treatment plan. Visit the Medicine Shop Pharmacy at 900 Houstonville Road or call 238-0002 for more information about the importance of medication compliance. It's just another healthy reminder from the pharmacy that's all about your health.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Thank you there, Jen. Brought to you by ADA Heated and Air. Trust ADA to be there when you need them the most. ADA is always on the way. Call them 859-519-6382. And that's how you get in touch with ADA Heating and Air. All right, cloudy skies, rain showers are moving on through here. 61 and 40 is the high and low. And should be good to go this afternoon. Sunshine tomorrow, 70. Sunshine Sunday, 61. It's 7:12 in the morning. Football Friday, October 20th. And talking with Boyle County Rebel head coach Justin Haddix. Brought to you by Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance.
Folding a fitted sheet. Programming the thermostat. Matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, Getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
Appreciate that. Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance, and we welcome onto the show Boyle County head football coach Justin Haddix. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Coach. Appreciate you being on here this morning. Your Rebels are back in action tonight, taking on the Wayne County Cardinals. And, Coach, looking for the 14th consecutive win for your Boyle County bunch. Let's talk about this week of practice, Coach. You think the guys are locked in, ready to go on this football Friday night tonight?
Yeah, had a great week of practice. Had a good day yesterday. Got in a little weather and throwing around. One thing I liked about it, I said you talk about it started raining a little bit in most places. Most teams, you'd have, where we going inside? Our bunch just went out there and it didn't bother them. You know, they control what they can control and had a good practice. So I was proud of them for that. Just because you never know what element you're going to be in. Could be a rain game, could be a cold game, could be snowing. Could be any of that. We just got to be ready to go play football and play our game.
Yeah, you all have played football games certainly in all kinds of weather, and particularly, Coach, in cold weather. Because, you know, if you're playing when it gets cold outside, you're probably pretty deep in the playoffs. And you never know when you get into early, mid, late November, you know, obviously early December, what type of weather you're going to get.
Right. You never know. Never know what it is. I also want to give a big shout-out to our volleyball team won the district last night, and then what about our girls soccer team going to the Final Four? Big win last night.
Awesome stuff. We're going to have Coach Deem on the air at 7:50 this morning to talk about the Lady Rebels' big win yesterday at Russell. Coach, second to last game of the season, regular season. This is the last regular season home game as well. So are you all doing senior night festivities tonight?
Yeah, we'll have senior night tonight. We've got 9 seniors. So we'll be going through all that tonight. And what a career they've had so far, and hopefully we finish it out the right way.
This senior bunch, Coach, is your first class freshman to senior, right? You coach these guys as freshmen?
Yes.
Yeah. How does that feel, Coach? Your first kind of 4-year run at Boyle County, and they have, you know, obviously a legitimate shot. There's going to be some tough games in the playoffs, but to win 4 consecutive state championships every single year, you've coached them from freshman to senior year. That's got to mean a lot to you to kind of see this first class go through.
Yeah, that's unheard of, really, in today's times as far as what it is. But, you know, I tell you what, a lot about these kids, I don't think they won, could correct me, but I don't think they won the little Salt River Conference when they were in 8th grade. I don't think they were the best team in middle school. You know, everybody always kind of throws that, and I want everybody to win and all that, but just because you're not maybe the best team in middle school doesn't necessarily foresee success in the high school of coming in and you got to work and you've got to how kids mature differently, and then you get to put 4 groups together makes a big difference. So just very, very proud of their leadership and what they brought. Started off, we didn't have, you know, we only got 9 or didn't have enough really for a freshman team by themselves. It seems like these last couple classes we've had 30 in each class. So they were that first group, they went through COVID. Some of them stepped up and played as a freshman, and then a lot of them, we asked a lot of it out of them as they were sophomores. And then here we are, it's senior year, and they've won 3 in a row and got a chance for a 4th.
Yeah, and obviously some big names amongst those 9 seniors that will be honored tonight on the football field at Boyle County High School. Coach, what's the keys to a victory tonight against Wayne County to win your 14th game in a row, going back to last season, to win your 9th straight to begin this season, and go to 9-0? What do your Rebels need to do right?
You know, always got to limit the big play. We can't let teams big play us. They got to be able to drive the ball down the field and make them put drives together. Turnovers are huge in games like this, and then special teams are big. Got to take care of the ball on offense, and then special teams got to start off great field position, and we can't give them starting close to the 50 because then it's 4 down territory. We got to pin them deep on kickoff and go finish plays.
There you go. Bull County head coach Justin Haddix. Again, this senior class, freshmen to seniors, Coach Haddix has coached them all 4 years. And what a bizarre 4 years it's been, Coach. From you taking over to having to wear masks going to the games to having to stream them live and couldn't go to the games and didn't know who you were going to play from 1 week to the next because of COVID-19. And regardless of the circumstances, this class just kept on dominating every single time they stepped foot on the football field.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about what all they went through as a group, and I'm excited to see them finish it out.
There you go. Coach, no candies today. It's a travel day for the candies, and we'll have the Elite Eight matchups on Monday of next week, and hopefully talking to you after a 9-0 start to your season, okay?
Hey, sounds great. Go Rebels.
All right, Coach. Bull County head football coach Justin Haddix. Rebels and Cardinals tonight, 7:30 kickoff. The Big Daddy, Steve Bertram, will have the play-by-play call on our sister station, Z105. We go from Boyle County football to Danville football as the Admirals will take on the Breathitt County Bobcats tonight at 7:30. I'll be there live with a play-by-play call. Tim Holland by my side, Danville, Breathitt County, and we'll talk with Coach Parks about that coming up right after this.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stuart Powell. We can do business. Stuart Powell.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The Boyle County girls soccer team is headed to the state Final Four in Lexington next week. The Lady Rebels went to Russell last night and came back with a 2-1 win in the quarterfinals. Boyle County faces Bethlehem in the semifinals at Lafayette Thursday at 4, followed by Sacred Heart versus Notre Dame at 7:30. Hometown Radio brings you 3 regular season district finales in high school football tonight. Mercer County is at Garrett County on WHBN FM 99.5 and on the Golden Line stream. Boyle County entertains Wayne County on Z105, and Danville hosts Breathitt County on WHIR FM 103.9. All 3 games are set for 7:30 kickoffs. Other area action finds LCA at Washington County, Taylor County at Lincoln County, Woodford County at Anderson County, Rockcastle County at Knox Central, and Casey County at Marion County. Start your evening with the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show from 6 to 7 on WHIR FM and WHBN FM. It all streams at hometownlive.net. We will bring you the Kentucky men's basketball blue-white scrimmage tomorrow from Northern Kentucky University. We'll have all the action starting with pregame shows at 5:30 and tip-off at 6 on Z105. Head coach John Calipari says the Big Z, 7'2", Zvonimir Ivisic will participate. Proceeds from the game go to Western Kentucky Tornado Relief and Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief. Kentucky football will host number 17 Tennessee a week from Saturday at Kroger Field on Z105. The Vols, though, first must face 11th-ranked Alabama tomorrow. Other college action tomorrow has Center College at Millsaps and Eastern Kentucky at Gardner-Webb. Number 21 Louisville has an open date. NASCAR's running at Homestead, Miami this weekend. Airtime for Xfinity action is tomorrow at 3. The Cup Round of 8 airtime is at 1:30 Sunday, all on WHIR FM 103.9. In the 45th District Volleyball Championship, Boyle County edged Garrett County 3-2 last night. In baseball, in the ALCS, Houston drilled Texas 10-3 to even that series at 2-all. In the NLCS, the Diamondbacks walked off with a 2-1 win over the Phillies to cut Philadelphia's lead to 2-1. In the NFL last night, the Jaguars beat the Saints 31-24. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Did you know that WHIR AM 1230 is the talk of the town? We're not spreading gossip. We're just letting you know where the best talk radio is found all day, every day. Mornings begin with Danville's own Joe Mathis and The Joe Show.
Hey, this is Joe Mathis.
Wake up to what you missed. News, weather, sports, and local guests. Followed by Kentucky Sports Radio with Matt Jones.
Welcome, everyone. Kentucky Sports Radio. I'm Matt Jones.
Then, the man who has an opinion about everything, Tomas Mauricio.
I'm Tomas Mauricio. I invite you to tune in.
Starting at noon with Advocates for America. Then at 3, it's the best-known name in news, Sean Hannity.
Join me, Sean Hannity, on WHIR.
Then, Joe Pag starts off weekday evenings at 6 with his take on the day's news, mixed with his fun parody songs about the news.
Hey, it's Joe Pag on WHIR.
Afterwards, at 10, it's the unique world of John B. Wells on WHIR with his Caravan to Midnight show.
This is John B. Wells, WHIR, AM 1230 and FM 103.9.
These guys have a lot to say, and they'll be glad to have you join them every weekday on your home for news, talk, sports. AM 1230, WHIR, the talk of the town.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Thank you there, Jack. Brought to you by ADA Heating and Air. Trust ADA to be there when you need them the most. ADA is always on the way. You know, you can call them 859-519-6382. That's ADA Heating and Air. You get cloudy skies, rain showers, thunderstorms, a high of 61, low of 40. Tomorrow, sunshine, high of 70. Sunday, sunshine, 61. Right now, 7:24 in the morning. 54 degrees, and we are, my friends, looking at Danville football and head coach Frank Parks. It's brought to you by Dexter Reitmeyer Insurance.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer at 236-6686.
And we welcome onto the show Danville head coach Frank Parks Jr. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Coach. Appreciate you being on here this morning. You ready for a little high school football tonight?
I am.
Yeah, ready to rock. And your Admirals taking on Breathitt County, Coach, the Breathitt County Bobcats. And was doing some pregame research on them yesterday, Coach. And their coach, Kyle Moore, has a really interesting story. He was a 3-sport athlete at Breathitt County. And last year, the boys basketball coach at Breathitt County died in the middle of the season, got sick and passed away. And so Kyle Moore took over as the boys basketball coach, too, and led them to a Sweet 16 appearance. They won region. So, Coach, let's start off with this. If you were to coach any other sport besides football that you think, hey, I think I could do this and have moderate success or pretty good success, what sport do you think it would be, Coach?
Well, I have I coached middle school basketball for several years, and I then got into the softball a little bit as well. So, you know, I could do either or.
There you go. Maybe you talk with Tristan Ford. Tristan can get you on the basketball staff, Coach.
We got a lot of work to do with this football, so I need all the time I got for this off-season weightlifting.
Yeah, focus is on football, yeah, and the off-season weightlifting, getting the guys bigger and stronger. And, Coach, you have been dealt a tough hand multiple weeks this year. We talked yesterday and we talked earlier this week about there may be only 1 or 2 games where you've used the same starting 11, and that was so far back, you know, early on in the season. And since that point, the first or second game in, you've dealt with injuries, guys coming back, trying to flip different guys in the order in different positions. It's been tough on you, Coach, but these guys on your team, they haven't quit yet, and they are still coming out and practicing hard. And are you all ready to rock tonight against Breathitt County, Coach? How has practice gone for you all this week?
Yes, we are. We have had a pretty good week of practice, and you know the spirits have been high, and they've been doing a good job of working and understanding what we're trying to put in. So, you know, I'm pleased with the work and effort of this week.
Yeah, well, I was interviewing you yesterday pregame, Coach, and I misspoke yesterday. and I said the winner of this game would get the 3 seed, the loser would get the 4 seed. However, if Somerset beats Leslie County tonight and you all beat Breathitt County, there would be 3 teams with a 1-2 district record, and it would go to the 3-way tiebreaker, Coach, which I assume at that point would be RPI. So you will have a chance, potentially, if you win tonight, then you've got a 3A school next week in Bardstown. You get the extra bonus points with RPI. Maybe, Coach, you get a number 2 seed, after it's all said and done. But you got to take care of business starting tonight against Breathitt County.
Yeah, that's the key, just get a win tonight and, control what we can control. We can't, do anything else but, have control what we can. And, then you hope everything else can work out for you. But, we just got to go out here and perform tonight and trying to get a win.
Coach, what do you think the keys are to an Admiral victory tonight, a key to your success?
Well, we got to stop the run. I really believe that, they're going to come in, try to run the ball. And, offensively, hopefully Braden can make some plays with his legs and his athleticism so we can move the ball. And we got to score some points and move the change, at least give defense a little rest and move the change and try to finish off drives with points.
Now, you feel like, Coach, if the defense can make some stops and stop the run on Breathitt County, that Braden always has the potential, and there are multiple guys on the team, Bubba as well, but Braden always has the potential to maybe break 1 or 2 long runs for touchdowns every single game, and it's so vitally important to make sure the defense gets stops, because who knows, Coach, when those long runs from Braden are going to break through and go for points, and the more stops you get, the better chance Braden breaks a long run off. You take a 1-touchdown or 2-touchdown lead, and you're feeling better about yourself at that point.
Oh, absolutely. That's been the thought process for the last couple of weeks. We have been improving defensively, been tackling better, and, we want to try to keep the game low scoring and close. And, you have opportunity with, at any moment in time, Braden breaking a tackle or two and making a long run, or, Bubba catching a long pass and scoring. So, that's our thought process, try to be solid defensively and, cause some turnovers and, give ourselves a chance by keeping that score low.
Danville, Breathitt County, the 4th all-time matchup between these two teams. The first 2 matchups in 1995 and 1998 were in the state semifinals. And typically, when these two teams play, it's late in the playoffs. But now with redistricting, they're in the same district and play this season and next season as well. And tonight, it's at Danville. Come out, support the Admiral. 7:30 kickoff in a big game between Danville and Breathitt County. Coach, appreciate you being on. Good luck tonight. We'll talk to you again on Monday, and hoping we're talking after a big win, okay?
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir, Coach. Bye. That's Danville head football coach Frank Parks Jr., the Admirals, and the Breathitt County Bobcats. And got that game tonight. 12 hours from this moment right now. That game kicks off at 7:30 right here on WHIR.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Louisville Metro Council could be looking for a new member.
Councilman Anthony Piagentini has been found guilty of violating the city's ethics code. He was accused of pushing for a $40 million grant to the Louisville Healthcare CEO Council, as he was also trying to get a job there. After the final vote to approve that grant, Piagentini took the job. The Ethics Commission has now found him guilty on 6 out of 7 violations. Following that decision, Piagentini promising to fight it, the Ethics Commission has recommended he be removed from council. Council President Marcus Winkler says they will review. I'm Jack Crumley.
Kentucky's school security marshal says the Commonwealth is in a good spot.
State School Security Marshal Ben Wilcox presented the annual school safety report to the legislature's task force on school and campus safety. He says about 58% of the campuses in Kentucky are covered by a school resource officer.
In the state of Kentucky, I think we're doing what we need to be doing for school safety. We can always improve. But I do feel like we are in a pretty good spot when it comes to school safety.
There are 466 campuses across the state that do not have a full-time school resource officer. I'm Haley Hansen.
Attorneys who won against Kim Davis in a case involving a same-sex marriage license are seeking legal fees. Former Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis has been issued a judgment of $100,000 by the court after refusing to issue a same-sex marriage license. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports the attorneys for the same-sex couple who won the judgment are now looking for additional $260,000 to cover their legal fees. Davis's attorneys plan to contest the request as well as file an appeal on the judgment placed against her. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Hi, former CI officer and survival expert Jason Hansen here. I teach people how to prepare for the unexpected. And right now, most Americans with a 401k, IRA, or other types of retirement accounts are not prepared for a financial crisis that could hit the U.S. in the next 45 days if we don't fix our ramped up government spending. I have partnered with Advantage Gold, the #1 rated precious metals company in America, to release my new Financial Crisis Survival Kit that's 100% free for everyone with a retirement account who calls in today. Simply call 800-900-8000. My Financial Crisis Survival Kit is jam-packed with valuable information on how you can protect yourself with physical gold and silver. Your first step to protection is calling 800-900-8000 and speaking to one of their Gold IRA specialists.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Check with your financial advisor before investing.
Again, simply call 800-900-8000.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. Get ready for the great outdoors with our Rootology sinus and allergy support products. Or try our DEET-free, all-natural bug repellents that are safe for the whole family. We even have a natural bug repellent for dogs, which is specially formulated to repel mosquitoes, flies, fleas, and ticks. Enjoy the great outdoors naturally by visiting your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center. We are located at 802 South 4th Street in Danville.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia.
It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 due at signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 due at signing, $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer and options. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. A local meeting with regional HR professionals, employer leaders, plant managers, and frontline supervisors will help address the hiring, onboarding, and retention challenges that people with a history of substance use disorders or incarceration face. It's set for Friday, November the 3rd, and is being put on by the Danville-Boyle County Workforce Development, Boyle County ASAP, and the Chamber of Commerce. It's free to attend. It includes lunch. If you're someone who works in employment and hiring and you'd like to attend, contact the Boyle County Extension Office. Danville Center College is joining the Coalition of Colleges. The Coalition of Colleges is a group of more than 150 colleges and universities across the nation that's committed to increasing students' access to higher education. The coalition says their members are united to support lower income, under-resourced, and first-generation students by providing responsible financial aid and bolstering student success in college and beyond. A grant given to Bergen will help alleviate some of the flooding issues. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was joined by local leaders and officials as Coleman announced that $880,000 will be spent to install a new drainage system. It's taken years to get to this point, including having to fix Bergen's tax audits to make them eligible to receive grant money. Work's not expected to start on the project for at least another 18 months. Out of the $880,000, $562,000 will come from the federal government, with the rest from the Kentucky Department for Local Government. A new historical marker in Casey County highlights skirmishes that took place in Casey County during the Civil War. While no major battles took place in Casey County, there were soldiers stationed throughout the county, and that led to skirmishes throughout the county as well. A new marker in front of the Casey County Courthouse highlights those. The Casey County News says that marker is double-sided, calling Casey County a strategic crossroads for Union and Confederate forces during the Civil War. And a new Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Crab Orchard is now open. The grand opening ceremony was held Saturday on Kentucky Highway 39. It's open Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Hey there, Jack. Brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville. They're on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver, take your vehicle to the experts, Brent and Devin, at Coel Collision Center, Lebanon Road, right here in Danville. Showers are likely, thunderstorms as well. A high today of 61, low tonight of 40. You get rain showers through the afternoon hours. Should clear out of here by kickoff tonight if you're going to the Danville or Boyle County game. Tomorrow, sunshine, high of 70. Sunday, sunshine and a high of 61. Right now, it's 7:40 in the morning. We'll see if Linda McClanahan calls in this morning and makes it 3 for 3 this week with call-ins. And if she does, we will certainly get her on. At 7:50, however, we've got Boyle County girls soccer coach Brian Deem joining the show. What about those Lady Rebels? 2-1 win last night over Russell High School in the Elite Eight of the girls state soccer tournament. For the first time in school history, the Boyle County girls soccer team has advanced to the Final Four. And they'll play next Thursday afternoon, I believe is what Steve said, at 4 o'clock. I knew it was next Thursday. I didn't know the time. So Boyle County in the Final Four in girls soccer. We'll talk with Coach Deem about that here coming up. 238-9447. Phone number to call in this morning, 238-WHIR. For about $15 million, you can snag the New York City townhouse where Tom Cruise was once the superintendent of that townhouse before getting his big break. I guess superintendent to me means like on-site landlord, because, you know, superintendent here means you're the head of a school system. But it says he was the superintendent of a townhouse, which makes me think there are tenants in the townhouse and he's like the on-site landlord or something. Either way, $15 million, you can snag and own that New York City townhouse that Tom Cruise once lived in. Tom Cruise, the superintendent, a new movie. Check out the trailer for it.
Coming soon to theaters, the film you never saw coming. Tom Cruise is the superintendent.
Hello, this is Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there's a leak in my ceiling.
Help me help you fix that leak. Help me help you fix that leak.
Watch as Tom Cruise has a new job as the superintendent of a New York City apartment.
Yes, Tom Cruise, what is it?
Yeah, my oven isn't working.
I feel the need to get that fixed for you right away.
Tom Cruise is the superintendent.
Hello?
It's the first of the month. The rent is due. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Coming to theaters.
All right, let's see what's breaking and trending here in the 7 o'clock hour right here in the Joe Show. Waking you up with the news, headlines, things that are happening around the state, nation, and the world. Starting off with the late Senator Dianne Feinstein's seat. Senator LaFonza Butler, who was appointed by California Governor Gavin Newsom to fill the remaining part of Feinstein's term, announced in a statement yesterday that she will not run for a full term in that seat. Butler, who's never held an elected office before, said, quote, knowing you can win a campaign doesn't always mean you should run a campaign, and said the decision was, quote, the right one for me. That's one less candidate in next year's March open primary for that seat. The restart of student loan payments hasn't gone off without a hitch. More than 300,000 people were given the wrong information about their repayments, including some that should have owed nothing under the Biden administration's SAVE plan, which has about 5 million of the roughly 28 million borrowers enrolled. Luckily, there's a one-year leniency program that started on October 1st, during which borrowers who miss or are late in their payments won't be considered in default. The claim no one wants to work anymore isn't showing up in the unemployment numbers. The number of Americans filing new claims for unemployment benefits fell to a 9-month low of 198,000 last week. The job market is still tight, with claims at the low end of the range of projections for the year, including large decreases in certain states like Texas, New York, New Jersey, Georgia, and California. At the other end of the scale, there was a rise in new unemployment claims in Tennessee. Launch! Good boy! The U.S. Marine Corps recently tested a robot dog with an M72 infantry anti-armor rocket launcher on top. The test last month is being described as a proof of concept demonstration. In videos released by the military, the robot appears to be a Chinese-made robot and can be bought on Amazon for anywhere from $2,700 to $3,500. Rocket launchers sold separately, of course. And fans of the Rolling Stones might bump it up to a 20th nervous breakdown if they found out they missed a show last night. The Rolling Stones showed up unannounced at Racket, a club on 16th Street in New York City last night, and played a 7-song set featuring both classic hits and some music from the new album called Hackney Diamonds. They're even joined on stage by Lady Gaga for the finale, Sweet Sound of Heaven. In the crowd for that surprise set, Elvis Costello, Daniel Craig, and Christy Brinkley. That's what's breaking and trending here this morning in the 7 o'clock hour on The Joe Show on WHIR Danville. All righty, it's 7:44. What is going on this morning with Linda McClanahan? Good morning, Linda. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Linda. Appreciate you being on here. Calling in this morning to give us the County Agent's Corner. It's brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market.
Get the top price for your livestock. Take them to the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, where they have drop-off hours to fit the busy farmer's needs. Selling your livestock a profitable and a pleasant experience. Save the hassle of a long haul. Sell your livestock at the Bluegrass South Livestock Market, 277 Courtier Road in Stanford. Call Bluegrass South Livestock Market at 606-365-0665. Bluegrass South Livestock Market in Stanford.
Here's Linda McClanahan.
Each fall, prussic acid poisoning is a real concern for Kentucky livestock producers, especially those who grow and graze their animals on sorghum-based forages like forage sorghum, sorghum Sudan grass, and Johnson grass. By taking proper precautions, you can prevent prussic acid poisoning in your animals. Prussic acid poisoning occurs when livestock graze sorghum-based pasture shortly after the field experiences a traumatic event such as frost. These forages can accumulate high levels of cyanide-producing compounds in their outer cells. Further inside these plants are enzymes that can convert the compounds into the poison. Frost causes plant cells to rupture, which allows cyanide-producing compounds and enzymes to mix. If consumed by livestock, the compounds will interfere with how their bodies use oxygen, and it can rapidly result in death. Ruminants are especially susceptible to prussic acid poisoning because they have enzymes inside of their rumen that are also capable of converting the cyanogenic compounds into the poison. Do not allow your animals to graze fields containing sorghum-based forages for 5 to 7 days after a frost, even if it's patchy. If a killing frost occurs, do not allow the animals to graze the pasture for at least 7 days following the frost. With time, the forage can dry down and prussic acid is reduced via volatilization. You can cut sorghum-based forages for hay after a frost, but make sure the hay is properly cured before baling. During the curing process, prussic acid volatilizes and renders the forage safe for livestock feeding. In most cases, you can ensile sorghum forages for baleage because the ensiling process reduces cyanide compounds in the forage. Delay feeding the baleage 6 to 8 weeks after ensiling to allow the fermentation process to finish and toxins levels time to decrease. If your forage has particularly high toxin levels at ensiling, you should have the baleage tested before feeding it to livestock. Regularly test your soils and apply nutrients according to recommendations. Soils that are high in nitrogen and low in potassium and phosphorus have a higher potential of causing plants to produce prussic acid. That's today's Farm News. Join us each weekday at this time for the County Agent's Corner, service to the Boyle, Gary, Lincoln, and Mercer County Extension offices.
Linda McClanahan with the County Agent's Corner, brought to you by Bluegrass South Livestock Market. All right, Linda, before you go, we've got random facts that you may not know, but I want you to know. So I'm going to let you know. Linda, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Linda, here we go. You ever been to the Philippines, Linda?
No.
All right, well, there's the Philippines. There's an island in the Philippines, right? So it's a chain of islands, if I'm not mistaken, but there's one particular island that has a lake, and in that lake is an island, and on that island is a lake, and on that lake is another island. It's called the Taal Lake, Taal, on the island of Luzon. So, yes, you heard me right. There's an island that has a lake, that has an island, that has a lake, that has an island, all on one island. It's an island within an island within an island. It's like 3 islands in one. Number 2, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge in New York City was misspelled for 58 years. It's named after explorer Giovanni de Verrazano. I hope I'm saying that right. And his last name has 2 Z's in it. It's Verrazz, A. The bridge only had one from 1960 until they finally realized they had made a misspelling in 2018, and they changed it and added the second Z. So, like Linda, when they name the Mercer County Extension Office the Linda McClanahan Extension Office, you got to make sure they spell McClanahan right, okay?
Got it.
Yeah, it's M-c and then capital L, right? Or is there 2 C's in there?
The second C is capitalized.
See, I misspelled it too, Linda. So hopefully I'm not the one over the making of the plaque at the Linda McClanahan Extension Office, or it'll be misspelled. There's 2 C's. Number 3, the White House was totally open to the public through the early 1900s. Andrew Jackson had to spend his first night as president in a hotel. He had to leave the White House because the 20,000 people partying at the White House after his inauguration were too rowdy. They wouldn't get out of his own house. He should have said, "This is my house. You all need to leave and go home, please. You've been here too long." But Andrew Jackson didn't do that. He was passive, apparently. He said, "I'll just go stay in a hotel." Number 4, the phrase blowing smoke up your blank comes from the late 1700s. Because when a person was a drowning victim, a doctor would try to resuscitate them by giving them tobacco enemas. An enema of tobacco to try to resuscitate drowning victims. And that's where the phrase blowing smoke up your blank comes from. And number 5, Linda, the Lakers and Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Clippers, both play at Crypto.com Arena in L.A., formerly known as the Staples Center. But the arena has different capacities depending on who's playing. Because of the way they lay out the courtside seats, there are 63 more tickets available when the Clippers play than there are when the Lakers play. And there you go. Some random facts for you this morning, Linda. Appreciate you calling in. We'll talk to you again in November, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Linda. Bye. Linda McClanahan with the County Agent's Corner. Boyle County girls soccer coach Brian Deem is coming up next.
Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country. Announcing the absolute auction of a brick house and 77 acres more or less, a John Deere tractor, wagons, and farm equipment located at 589 Jackson Pike, Harrodsburg, Saturday, October the 21st at 10:30 a.m. Featuring a 77-acre more or less farm in all 4 tracts, ranging in size from 5.51 acres to 61.06 acres, and a charming brick home with a concrete front porch, back deck, sunroom, and a well-appointed kitchen. Cozy living room and a walkout basement. There's a barn and 5 acres on track 1. Also 5.59 acres with a barn and sheds on track 4. Personal property includes a John Deere 6310 tractor, a Honda 4-wheeler, a 10-foot rotary mower, and other farm equipment just too numerous to mention. For preview dates or for more information, log on to FordBrothersInc.com or call 800-526-9430.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
If you're feeling hopeless, alone, and broken, maybe empty inside, Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Don't have all the answers, but we want you to know that it's gonna be alright. Chloe's Pedals for Hope. You are not alone, we're here for you every step of the way. 'Cause it's just around the corner, we'll find hope together. Chloe's Pedals for Hope.
For help, call the crisis hotline 988.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Well, thank you, Jack. It's brought to you by Cattleman's Roadhouse. Treat yourself to a delicious meal at Cattleman's, where their steaks are aged 28 days. They're hand-cut and second to none in tenderness and in flavor. Cattleman's Roadhouse, Dunville Bypass. A great steak truly is just the beginning. Cloudy skies, rain showers are moving on through and should be good to go later on this morning into the afternoon. And dry up a little bit for Football Friday. A high today, 61, low of 40. Tomorrow, sunshine, 70. Sunday, sunshine, 61. Right now, it's 7:53 in the morning. And we welcome on to the show Boyle County Lady Rebel soccer coach Brian Deem. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Doing fantastic. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great, Coach. What time did you get home last night?
We got in about midnight.
Yeah, late night.
I was a little surprised.
Yeah, well, tell you what, it's worth it to make those long trips when you advance to the first Final Four in program history for a girls soccer coach. And you said yesterday on the air you thought it was going to be a fairly low-scoring game. Actually, I think one of the scores you mentioned was something like 2-1. It was 0-0 at the half, Coach, and it was a defensive battle. Russell takes a 1-0 lead with about 27 minutes left, Coach, and then it's the Addison Hazlett show after that. Back-to-back goals, one with 20 minutes to go in the game to give your Lady Rebels a 2-1 lead, and no bigger goal in her career up to this point, right, than that one to lock away Russell and advance the girls to the Final Four. Tell us about the game last night, Coach.
It was everything I thought it would be. The atmosphere was excellent. Russell's an excellent team. Ava Quinn is absolutely probably one of the better players I've seen this year. It was back and forth. I thought we had chances early in the game to take an early lead, but we weren't able to capitalize on it. And then Ava got loose on us and played a beautiful ball to her leading scorer, Eva Blank, and she buried it. And we were down 1-0, and it was almost like, I wanted to see how our girls reacted. And 13 seconds later, we literally kicked the ball off, had a flick on to Addison Hazlett. She stole it from a defender and literally turned and buried the shot, tied up 1-1. And at that point, I saw a different type of energy out of our kids, and they just kept playing hard, and Addison was able to get the second one on a very gutsy play, ball in the air, 50-50 between her and the goalie. She got to the ball first and was able to head it in.
Coach, I'm sure you've been on the opposite side, and certainly, last night been on the side where your team scores a goal quickly to tie it up. How demoralizing is that for the opposing team? You think for Russell last night, for example, you all are fighting the entire game. They finally get a goal in the back of the net, and 20 seconds later, after a defensive battle, you tie it back up. How demoralizing do you think that was for Russell?
You could tell it let the steam out of them. The emotional roller coaster that they went through was pretty severe. They were on a high, but a lot of goals. I forget what the percentage is. A lot of goals get scored in the next 3 to 5 minutes after a goal because you have that emotional letdown, and we were able to capitalize on it. And it just happened to come, 20 seconds later. But you could see once we scored and tied it up, it was like what just happened.
Yeah, you had the long bus trip home with a 2-1 win. Tell us how that bus trip was. I'm sure the girls were, for 2.5, 3 hours, however long the bus trip was, I'm sure they were stoked after that 2-1 win, Coach. And actually, I think I saw video of them singing the fight song and stuff like that on the way home.
Oh, yeah. we fed them some good old-fashioned Giovanni's pizza.
There you go.
That's where Giovanni's originated, was in Flatwoods, Kentucky. So
Okay.
we fed them some of the original. They got on the bus. They had some fun, and then probably about 10 o'clock they crashed.
Hmm.
And then it was just quiet, and they were asleep, and I woke them up, and we were able to get into town, and they're all getting ready to get to school again today, and they have the weekend off, well-deserved.
Yeah, well, you're back in action next Thursday, Coach. You got Bethlehem. And real quickly, what do you know about Bethlehem, the Region 5 champion, and a chance, Coach, with a win next Thursday to move on to the state championship game? What do you know about this Bethlehem team?
Fast, technical, senior-laden class. They've got some really good players on it, but, that's our jobs as coaches, to try to get them prepared and, keep our kids grounded and just focus on the day. We got our hands full. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but my kids have been standing up to competition all year, and I feel confident they're going to be fine, and I feel confident they're going to be able to take care of this and be able to go out there and give us our best effort, and we'll just see what happens.
3 o'clock in the afternoon next Thursday at Lafayette, Coach. So I assume the girls will be able to get out of school early. Maybe they let the high school out early as well to give them time to get up and to watch this game. That's always kind of a fun, special treat, too. Get out of school a little bit early to go play a Final Four game in the state soccer tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun next Thursday.
Absolutely. It's either 3 or 4. I know that. I know I'm supposed to have meetings with our school officials today to make sure that we get everything coordinated and what we're going to do. I know that we'll do Wednesday, we'll do the elementary school walkthroughs and, just go through the schools like we always do for all of our teams to get this far. But, hopefully things get taken care of where kids can come out to the game and stuff, and we have a great, showing from our Rebel Nation and be able to go out there and see what we can do and find a way to see if we can get to the final game.
Yeah, hey, you've already made it to the Final Four. Never been done in girls soccer history in Boyle County, so why not take it a next step and make it the first championship appearance in Boyle girls soccer history, right? Already breaking ground, so keep on breaking more ground.
I told the girls last night, somebody tell me a reason why can't we win it.
Yeah. Yeah, you've already made it this far.
Yeah, they looked at me. It's a pretty cool moment for us because we're the only public school, county school in the Final Four. The other 3 are Catholic schools. Being a Catholic school person myself, it's kind of special that we were able to represent, the state of Kentucky and the county in this event and be one of the last 4 in there.
Well, Coach, we're excited for you. What an awesome win last night, 2-1, and we'll go ahead and book you down next week, maybe next Thursday morning, to get you on the show and to talk about the Boyle County versus Bethlehem game next Thursday, okay?
Sounds great, Joe.
Coach, appreciate you being on, and congratulations, and look forward to talking to you again next week, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Coach. Bye. That's Boyle County girls soccer coach Brian Deem. What about those Lady Rebels? 2-1 win yesterday over Russell High School. They are in the Final Four of the girls state soccer tournament. Bethlehem High School is who they play. And KHSA has 4 o'clock, but Coach Deem said maybe a time change on that. But we'll have plenty of time to let you know about that because the game is October 26th, 6 days away, Boyle County in Bethlehem. And appreciate Coach Deem joining us. Hey, we're halfway home. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and Top Hour News is right now on The Joe Show.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden gave a primetime speech last night to ask Americans to support Israel and Ukraine. The president said support for the two nations is key to national security and argued that both the Palestinian militant group Hamas and Russian leader Vladimir Putin want to annihilate a neighboring democracy.
History has taught us that when terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death and more destruction.
The president plans to ask Congress for $100 million in aid for Israel and Ukraine. Huge rallies in New York continue over the war between Israel and Hamas. Scott Pringle reports on a gathering in Times Square last night.
Thousands packed Times Square, holding Israeli flags and signs reading New York stands with Israel. Pictures of men, women, and children who are being held by Hamas were shown on the giant billboards. Ronan Nutra and his wife from Long Island addressed the crowd regarding their son being held hostage.
We ask you to continue to treat Omer well and the rest of the hostages. We ask you to show us that you have Omer and the others.
Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan is set to hold a press conference this morning at the U.S. Capitol. More from Mark Mayfield.
Republicans have been meeting behind closed doors, trying to find a path forward to elect a new leader, but so far have come up short. Jordan has vowed to stay in the race despite failing twice earlier this week to secure the speakership. The chamber is unable to move any legislation until a speaker is elected. Jordan told reporters Thursday that Republican members decided against voting on a resolution to empower interim Speaker Patrick McHenry to take on the Speaker's role until January.
Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones is being ordered to pay the damages he owes for lying about the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre. A U.S. bankruptcy judge in Houston ruled Thursday that Jones cannot use his personal bankruptcy as an excuse to avoid paying over $1 billion in defamation damages. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
In business, everything your employees do impacts your brand, including what they wear. Cintas has high-performance workplace apparel for almost every job imaginable. From work shirts and pants, to polos and khakis, to Oxfords or T-shirts, these clothes move, breathe, and look great. Your team gets the styles they like, you convey the image you want. And Cintas service includes weekly laundry and delivery. To learn more, visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are offering their condolences to the family of the 6-year-old Muslim boy who was stabbed to death inside his Plainfield Township, Illinois home this past weekend. The president spoke about the attack during his primetime address last night.
Just last week, a mother was brutally stabbed. A little boy, here in the United States, a little boy who just turned 6 years old was murdered in their home outside of Chicago. His name was Wadia.
In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the president said he and the First Lady spoke with the father and uncle of Wadia al-Fayoume. The conversation was held over the phone after the president's address from the Oval Office. Chicago police are investigating after a group of protesters attacked 12th Ward Alderman Julia Ramirez and an aide on the city's southwest side. Perry Williams reports.
Demonstrators gathered yesterday to oppose a proposed winter tent camp for migrants in an empty lot.
We are the person live in the community. Why? We don't know about that.
Brighton Park is not big enough for all these people.
Alderwoman Ramirez released a statement saying she showed up to hear the concerns of residents, but the protesters assaulted her and her staffer. She refused medical attention.
The American people appear to favor the actors they see on the big screen over major Hollywood executives. Nika Magajes with more.
Results from a survey conducted by the LA Times earlier this month found that 34% of Americans sided with actors, even 3 months into the SAG-AFTRA strike. Meanwhile, support for production studios stayed low at 7%, while 29% of respondents sympathized with both sides. 30% did not take a position. SAG-AFTRA members and studios are negotiating revenue sharing and the use of AI.
Stock futures are slipping before the opening bell. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300 $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Hi, folks. Mike Gay here. Are you frustrated with your current job? Want to get that promotion, but you don't have a college degree? Then go to Essity.com. We're hiring 25 new machine operators starting at $19.38 an hour. Is work-life balance important to you? Well, we have 12-hour shifts. You can work 90 nights, work 90 days, and then you're off 180 days during the year. That's with no required OT. Essity, ESSITY.com.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school football Friday night. Danville host Breathitt County on 103.9 FM WHIR. Boyle County host Wayne County on Z105. And Mercer County is at Garrett County. The Garrett broadcast on HometownLive.net. The Mercer broadcast on 99.5 FM WHBN. All of those games kick off at 7:30. Meanwhile, on Saturday, the Cats are on bye this week. They take on Tennessee the following week at Kroger Field. Good morning to you. It's Friday. It's October the 20th, 102023 on your calendar. Cloudy skies dealing with some early morning rain showers. Forecast is coming your way. News comes up here first. This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. A local meeting with regional HR professionals, employer leaders, plant managers, and frontline supervisors will help address the hiring, onboarding, and retention challenges that people with a history of substance use disorders or incarceration face. It's set for Friday, November the 3rd, and is being put on by the Danville-Boyle County Workforce Development, Boyle County ASAP, and the Chamber of Commerce. It's free to attend. It includes lunch. If you're someone who works in employment and hiring and you'd like to attend, contact the Boyle County Extension Office. Danville Center College is joining the Coalition of Colleges. The Coalition of Colleges is a group of more than 150 colleges and universities across the nation that's committed to increasing students' access to higher education. The coalition says their members are united to support lower income, under-resourced, and first-generation students by providing responsible financial aid and bolstering student success in college and beyond. A grant given to Bergen will help alleviate some of the flooding issues. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was joined by local leaders and officials as Coleman announced that $880,000 will be spent to install a new drainage system. It's taken years to get to this point, including having to fix Bergen's tax audits to make them eligible to receive grant money. Work's not expected to start on the project for at least another 18 months. Out of the $880,000, $562,000 will come from the federal government, with the rest from the Kentucky Department for Local Government. A new historical marker in Casey County highlights skirmishes that took place in Casey County during the Civil War. While no major battles took place in Casey County, there were soldiers stationed throughout the county, and that led to skirmishes throughout the county as well. A new marker in front of the Casey County Courthouse highlights those. The Casey County News says that marker is double-sided, calling Casey County a strategic crossroads for Union and Confederate forces during the Civil War. And a new Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Crab Orchard is now open. The grand opening ceremony was held Saturday on Kentucky Highway 39. It's open Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Listen to WHIR online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky, WIMAX.com.
The decisions at breakfast are tough, but Wendy's makes it a little bit easier with their 2-for-3 biggie bundles. And what we mean by this is you pick any two of these items, you get it for $3. The small seasoned potatoes they have, their breakfast side, sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, and a medium hot coffee. Any two of those, you get them for $3. You can have a sausage biscuit or an egg cheese biscuit. You can have two sausage biscuits. You can have two seasoned potatoes. You can have a seasoned potatoes and a coffee. You can have a coffee and an egg cheese biscuit. Whatever you want, any combination, two of those. those for $3. The choice is all yours. And you can also add the brand new Frosty Cream Cold Brew to your order. Available in vanilla, caramel, and chocolate. Their new Frosty Cream Cold Brew is a morning maker, puts other post-lunch pick-me-ups down, and makes for a tasty late-night drink. It's available all day at Wendy's, not just a breakfast item. It's an all-day thing. The 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles and the Frosty Cream Cold Brew at Wendy's in Danville. Tell them you heard it this morning on The Joe Show.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends over at Danville Auto Body Shop. Top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair. Head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Delahaye. Call ahead for an appointment, 236-2299. That's 236-2299, Danville Auto Body Shop. You get cloudy skies. Dusty's in studio here being ridiculous. Cloudy skies, rain showers, high of 61, a low tonight of 40, sunny tomorrow, 70, sunny Sunday and 61. Right now it's 8:11 in the morning, and as I mentioned, we do indeed have Dusty in studio.
It's getting the best. Dusty. That was the best shot. That was a good angle. I liked it.
Started off right on Dusty's groin, which was from yesterday's show where someone was sitting down during their segment. So, right, we have to point the camera down on them. And so we haven't moved the camera because they haven't had a guest in the studio. Since then, and Dusty walks in, and it's right on his groin.
It's right there.
So, glad to have you, Dusty, and glad to have your your upper region on the camera now.
Yeah.
You can watch Dusty.
The one with the beard, and I'm wearing the same hoodie that, is clean.
Yes. Well, if you want to know what Dusty looks like, you can go to Facebook right now and go to Hometown Live Radio.
What?
Or you can just listen to the voice, because that's how Harry Nickens knew who you were.
Yeah, he came up during the wedding last Saturday, and he was like, "Are you on the radio with Joe?" I was like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah.
And so he said he was an avid listener, and it's always like astonishing to me. He was like, "Are you Dusty Wesley?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And I was like, "Am I in trouble? Am I about to get served with something?"
Yes.
Right? Like they got me.
Here's a subpoena. You need to appear in court.
They're like, "We're kicking you off or whatever you're doing."
No, the guy across the street from where we are staying right now is a big Dusty fan.
Good.
Mr. Kurtball.
Oh yeah.
He says he listens and he loves Dusty, and so Dusty, you got fans.
I got
people.
Some fans,
I should thank you. They got people listening to the show because Dusty comes on the radio.
Look
so
out
Dusty
now.
is increasing our listenership.
Was it a cume? I think it's what it's called.
What?
A cume?
What does that mean?
I've
never heard that word before.
Cume for radio? Isn't it like whenever they tune in, it's how long they listen? Isn't that like it's measured in a cume?
I have no idea.
Do I know a radio term?
How would you? I don't know. Maybe. How would you spell that? I'll look it up.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We know how good you are.
That could be on your Google.
Okay, I'll look up cume radio meaning. Cume is short for cumulative audience.
Okay.
It's the number of different persons who listen to a station for at least 5 minutes during any time period.
Okay.
Some members of your cume, they agree to listen to your station. Cumes may not be added across day parts or stations. I don't understand what any of that last part means.
What's a day part?
So radio is broken down into different day parts. You have like the morning. You have like the overnights, like 12 to 5.
Okay.
You have morning from like 5 to 10. You have afternoon from like 10 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah. They're broken up into different day parts. So
and then like evening is like from 2 to 7 or something.
Yeah.
Or
Something
5,
like that.
yeah.
So, different number of people who listen to a station for at least 5 minutes during any time period. So, yes, our cumulative audience goes up when Dusty is on the air.
Look out.
Awesome. We love it. One of these days, me and Dusty are going to switch spots. I'll be the guest. Dusty will be the host.
No.
And we'll see how much cume we lose when I'm the guest.
No. I think you steer the boat. You keep it on track. You got to let these wild row people over here. Like I don't know.
Yeah. You're doing the heave hoeing, and I'm the one telling you which direction to heave.
Yeah. I think that's nice. I need direction. You can't just let me loose.
That'd be dangerous.
We tried that one. Was it? I did that one day. I think
I went across to DCA because Jack was receiving an award. And so, like, I was gone for like an hour or two or something. And so
your wife hit a curb.
Yeah, and then Rebecca backed up over a curb, and then her car was stuck.
Right, and you had to get that. I remember that text message. I was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, so you hosted the show that day.
And then I remember you took a vacation day, and I think I came in because I was like one of the first people here, which I thought was funny.
Was it just like you and Rick?
Yeah.
What time? What time? I don't remember this.
I think I don't know if it was it might have been a Friday, but I think you were on vacation and you were like, "Hey, you want to step in and just do the whole thing?" And so I did the whole.
Oh, you were 6 to 10 the entire day.
The entire day. I got here like 5:30 that morning.
It's a lot easier than it looks, isn't it?
I mean, like the way you have it scheduled out, like I made it harder on myself because I didn't like use some of your radio topic like websites and stuff like that.
Yeah, you found your own topics.
Yeah, and so I think I did. I think the one that I liked the most was trying to bring back words that are seldom used anymore in the English language.
Yeah, okay, I remember that topic.
Right?
Now that you're talking about that, yes, okay. I think, I remember. I remember that day now.
Yeah.
Because I texted you afterwards and asked how it went, and you talked about pretty much that same thing.
Right.
I think I made it harder on myself, but I really like this topic. Okay, I remember that now. All right, Dusty, what's going on in music now?
Music,
shift the focus.
we got some nice stuff going on. You got Cole Chaney. He's going to be at the Borough in Lexington. I think that's tonight. Is today the 20th? I don't. It's all blurring together. Yeah, today is the 20th.
Today's the 20th.
Yeah. So he's going to be at the Borough in Lexington. Cole Chaney, Jim Gaffigan. Do you like Jim Gaffigan?
He's okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be. He's going to be at the Louisville Palace tonight, and then 2 shows tomorrow. If you want to go check him out, he's the one that I think the first special I watched on him was like Hot Pockets, right? He's the comedian responsible for
the Hot Pockets.
For Hot Pockets.
I remember he did a gig on or a segment on camping.
Yeah.
And me and him have the same feelings on camping. Like, why do you want to sleep outside? We have evolved to build houses and air conditioning and indoor plumbing.
It's
and
like, let's go pay to be homeless.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, go pay to be homeless and wipe ourselves down with towelettes as our baths. No, like, I'll sleep inside because I pay for a house because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Is sleep inside a house, not outside like some caveman or something like that, right?
Heathen, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. No, I mean, I like camping every once in a while. It's not like if I was going camping this weekend, I think it'd be miserable.
Is it like people go for like a week?
Oh yeah.
Like a 1-day thing for me is just too much. Like 12 hours outside sleep. I don't care about being outside. I love being outside, but overnight sleeping on the ground.
I like the ones that go quote camping, but they take their RV that has basically it's
just
your
a
smaller home. Yeah,
we call that glamping.
Right. Yeah.
Glamorous camping. Glamping is what that's called.
And it's like, oh, well, it has a TV and it has running water.
Yeah, okay, I'll go camping with you that way.
Right.
Give me a bed inside, like a TV. I can chill and watch TV and spend some time watching football on a Saturday or something.
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
I think you got to be the one out there where it's like or have you seen like the minimalist campers that just take like the backpack and it's like as light as they can get it, and then that's what they truck out with.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like a test of like your gumption, like your survival. Because it's like they go out there and they'll have like, okay, all I brought was like my little. It's like an 8-ounce, what is that called? Like propane heater. And they have their one pot that also counts as their dish that they eat. And then they'll reheat some random stuff and then catch a fish and skin
just
it.
to prove how manly they are?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
So we can add that to my thoughts on beef jerky, which I've said before.
You don't like beef jerky?
I don't think beef jerky is good. I don't know anyone who really should like beef jerky, except that it's a mental thing. Right? It's one of those things where, watch me eat this flavored leather. I'm so manly, I can tear it apart with my teeth. I mean, why would you eat beef jerky when you can go down the road to a fast food restaurant or something, just get like a cheeseburger?
I cracked a tooth on beef jerky one time.
Exactly. It's too hard, but watch me tear it apart like I'm some carnivore.
So, was it Mingua?
Mingy beef jerky's okay.
But they used to have one that was like a lot softer, and then they all switched, so I think it's called like Natural Cut now, which I think is just like the cheaper way of doing it, because it's like it's not as tender, and like you said, it's more leathery, and it's like your jaw gets sore from chewing on it. But I do like beef jerky as far as like a road trip. Like if I need something to like chew on and like kind of like suck on as I'm driving down the road. It's like it gives that like salty. Just stick it in like your side of your mouth, and you're just like, right?
Yeah,
it's just pretty good. But I mean, like I like the tender beef jerky more.
Yeah,
like, I think what is it? What's the other beef jerky? There's a bunch of like Hungry Jack, something like that. They have like tender cuts, and it's like tender pieces of like beef jerky steak.
I have the same theory I've mentioned about extremely burnt items on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Why would you want, like, we've had people come to our cookouts before.
Yeah, and wanted to burn.
Give me a super black burnt hot dog. And I'm like, why?
I like charcoal.
Yeah, why do you want that? Of all the hot dogs we have, you want the one that we accidentally forgot about on the grill for 30 minutes?
There was, whenever I worked at McDonald's for a summer, there was people who asked for a well done, which means that all you do is you take the patty like out of the little warmer that you've already cooked it, and you throw it on the grill again, and it cooks it like even more, and it's like charred up, and it's like, ugh.
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could pick how you want your burgers cooked at
Oh
McDonald's.
yeah, you can. There's a lot of
realize
stuff.
people
And
did
it's,
that.
Yeah, it's a restaurant, so it's like one of those things like you just ask for it.
Medium well, please.
Well, I don't think you can do that. I mean, I think you could do the quarter pounder that way, but I don't think you can do the little thin guys. They cook in 12 seconds. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. I'm not surprised.
12 seconds.
It is called fast food.
Yeah, but
so it's got to cook quick.
Yeah, but to cook a patty in 12 seconds, that's just like, I don't know if that's
insane.
An amazing part of like human technology or just like gross. I don't know. Like, right.
All right, Dusty, music.
Anyway,
Sorry
music. Yeah. Sorry. Well, Jim Gaffigan's coming if you like his comedy, and then Everett, which is the Western Kentucky University band. They're going to be playing at Louisville at Festifil. If you want to go check that out at 9:30 a.m. They got the early show. Sorry, guys, that's rough. 21st. And then you have Spooky Fox at Jarfly Brewing on the 27th. So we'll give you some time to get ready for that. Third Eye Blind and Shannon the Dudes band.
Alice Blue Gown
are going to be playing at the Amp in Log Still.
Cool.
The
Third Eye
amphitheater.
Blind.
Yeah, Third Eye Blind's coming in, and he's opening up for Third Eye Blind.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
good stuff for Shannon the Dude.
Yeah, like
Rick's a big fan.
Yeah, and that's a nice combination.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a good fit. And so Third Eye Blind coming down. That's tonight. If you want to go to the Log, which the amphitheater isn't that outside?
I don't know where this place is. The Log?
Yeah, the amphitheater at Log Still. I think we look it up every time.
Is that the one that's in Nelson County?
I think so.
Because I remember specifically looking at one multiple times. It's always in Nelson
County.
in
Nelson County? Yeah, because it's like a bunch of bourbons there, yeah?
The Log Still is in New Haven, which is in Nelson County. This is like the fourth time I've looked this up.
I mean...
and every time I say, I don't know what you're talking about. And every time we figure out, this is the one that I looked up a month ago.
Yeah,
the Log Still Distillery.
Already purple on your Google search, right?
Yeah, it pops up. I've already clicked on it before. Yeah, it's in Nelson County, New Haven.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. I mean, but it's an outdoor theater, right? An amphitheater.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that I would check them times and availability on that before I decide on tickets, just to make sure that it might clear out by the end of the night. It might be a nice. It might be a nice time.
I think it's going to clear out. I mean, look at the radar. I think it's clearing out in the next couple of hours. The afternoon, just hope it gets warm enough to where it dries up a little bit.
Yeah, that would be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if you get enough breeze to dry it out, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But calm down the breeze whenever it goes, because there's nothing worse than a nice breeze. Well, a hard breeze during an outdoor show.
And it's wet on the ground already.
Yeah, there's like... And that's all you get the whole time. You have to EQ it out, so then everything sounds a little higher and tinny than it should.
So good vibes for the Log Still show tonight.
Yes, and hopefully that Third Eye Blind, and I think it'd be a good show. I think that would be a fun time if I had availability to go out there. Then you got Mama Said String Band is going to be at Keeneland on Saturday, and then Rags and Riches on Saturday are going to be at the Moondance Amphitheater, which I find a fascinating place because they built this nice amphitheater out there in Lexington. And then they built all these apartments around it.
So they get a free show every night.
Yeah, whenever they have an event, and it's not too happy. And I'm like, dude, whenever you rented this place, like you clearly saw what this was. It's like, well, you can't complain on that. And then Diamond Rio is coming to Renfro Valley Saturday. If you want to go check them out,
a little meet in the middle action.
Yeah, we'll meet over there and eat that old Georgia pine. That's what we'll do. Then you got Ryan Sinclair will be at Twisted Cork, and then the band that we're previewing is called the Tillers, and they're going to be playing at the Burl this Sunday along with Chicago Farmer, and it's a string band out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
The Tillers.
The Tillers.
The Road Never Ending, the name of the song. Dusty's picked out.
Yeah, and it fits the mood.
It's got a little Watch House feel to it. I'm starting to love Watch House.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll start listening to the Tillers.
You want to get some swag and then just not wear it?
To what?
To the Watch House, yeah? That'd be good.
I blame Rebecca for that.
Road dogs, highway kind, I love you more than sang the blues while the rain came down. To write a song with you to guide us through the roads of bending, to sing and play with you along this road, it's never ending. Train blues, subway dues, police make it hard, you know the tune. Street time making dimes, I'll play all night if you want to. Hobo tramp, postage stamp, a letter to my girl when I'm feeling low. Old van, traveling van, we're going down that lonely road. To write a song with you to guide us through the road.
The Tillers and The Road Never Ending.
Yep, they're going to be playing at the Burl this Sunday, so a nice, easy listening on a Sunday show, along with Chicago Farmer solo. They're going to come and play over there at the Burl. Should be a nice, just easy Sunday, right? Nice string band on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it any day.
So you're going to go watch them Sunday at the Burl?
No, we have. Okay, here's my idea I had while I was listening to it, and I think
This is a brilliant idea.
Listen, I only get one good idea a day. You might get it, Joe.
Don't waste it here.
I think you should get all the churches that are doing the trunk or treat. You should get like a list.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, like next week, you'd be like, all right, today's Tuesday. You need to go to this place for a nice trunk or treat.
Okay.
Right?
I know ours is next Saturday, the 28th.
The 28th.
A week from tomorrow.
Ours is this coming Wednesday, the 25th.
Okay, so, and Lexington Avenue Baptist Church has one coming up, too. I don't know when that is.
So, you need to find that. And then I think Indian Hills
Let me
has
look
one.
up. I think Jerry Lee Farmer put something about Lexington Avenues on his Facebook page. That's where he goes.
Okay.
Let me look up Jerry Lee
because,
Farmer.
like, I wish trunk or treat was a thing when I was a kid. Because it's like, I grew up in a neighborhood, granted, and we had plenty of candy. But the idea that you can get, like, all that candy in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, so Lexington
right?
Avenues is next Wednesday, too. What time is you all's?
Ours is, I think,
At Calvary.
I think it starts at. Oh, that's a fair question. All I know is I got to get there because I always go a little overboard on mine.
Like decorating your car?
Yeah.
What's your theme? What are you theming your car?
The theme this year is Twister.
Like the movie where the cow goes flying through the air?
Yep. So one kid's going to be the cow. We got one that's going to be the tornado.
Nice. Did you find these costumes, or are you making them?
We're making them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's what I'm doing this weekend. So that's why I can't go see the Tillers, because we have to build Dorothy.
Pro sounds and lights and design here, like costume design. I didn't know you had this in you,
Okay, well,
Dusty.
no, Monica's the costume design.
All right.
I'm handling all the effects.
Okay.
Like
Right down your road, then right down your alley.
Yes.
Handling the effects.
Yes, and so we're borrowing my dad's truck to put Dorothy in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're making Dorothy. Like Monica bought a nice colored printer.
Wait a minute, Dorothy is in The Wizard of Oz.
No, Dorothy is the machine that they fly into the tornado.
Okay, I was thinking like there's the storm in Wizard of Oz, right? And,
Right. Yeah, no,
and I was getting you're mixing two
Right.
movies with two different storms.
No.
Okay.
No, Dorothy is the name of the unit that they fly into the tornado. Remember,
Okay.
it's in the back of the truck.
I've never seen Twister.
You what?
No.
You've never seen Twister? I think it was the first movie ever on DVD, if I'm not mistaken.
Twister was?
Twister was.
Yeah.
It's like from '96.
I've said with Ben Garant before, it would be a great segment to bring up all the classic movies that I've never seen. Because I
gotta
didn't
watch
grow up
Twister.
in a movie-watching household. And remember, my dad was a preacher, so like if it was PG or over,
Yeah.
like not appropriate for the Mathis boys.
So you just watch Prince of Egypt like every day.
And The Lion King.
Okay, well, that's fair.
I mean, like
Yeah.
these Disney movies, which did not have subliminal messages in them, at least as many subliminal messages in them then as they do now.
No, they did.
I don't know.
Aladdin did. If you go back to the VHS of Aladdin, you got
The original VHS?
Yeah.
That's what okay.
And then
I mean, I know that there were, but like I feel like now they're
Lion
not.
King
I feel
even
like
had
now
it.
they're not subliminal though. Now they're just like outright. This
your
is the
face.
way things are in your face in Disney movies, and I really think like that's why some of their movies struggle is because parents don't want to take their kids to see a movie and not know what's going to happen in it.
I don't know.
or what the characters are going to do.
But okay, I can see some of that, but I mean, like, it's funny because there was that movie that came out. I don't know if it was Disney. It was the one where My kids liked it. It's like they go down the mountains, but it's like turns out that the world that they're living in is one giant organism. I forgot what that's called. It's like about future, and there's like plants that generate electricity.
It's not Elemental.
No, it's not Elemental. It's not a Pixar. I think it's a Universal.
Well, that's
anyway,
not Disney then.
There was like the one of the characters was like it was a gay character, and my mother-in-law was like, I'm not taking the kids to see that. And then what she ended up doing? They wanted to go see it.
Yeah.
Did they ask any questions? No. It's like one of those. I don't like it's. I think a lot of people make it out to be like.
Well, look, I mean the ticket sales from Pixar's last two movies in theater have not done well.
Yeah, but
so
some of them were just terrible movies. Like Elemental's all right. Like it wasn't great.
All right, I'm looked up Go Down the Mountain Universal movie, and it's not. Nothing's popping up.
No, look up. I can like explain the whole story. It's like you have a.
Okay, this is going to be a long Google search, but give me the plot.
So the plot is like you have there's a father and son, and they're explorers.
Father and son explorer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Right? And then
they're blue, aren't they?
I mean, I don't know if
Strange World.
Strange World. Yep, that's it. Strange World.
We got it by Googling Go Down the Mountain Universal movie Father and Son Explorer. That's how we came to that.
Thank you, Google.
Thank you. Strange World, yeah.
Strange World. And I mean, and one of those characters is like a teenager who's struggling with his sexuality. And it's just one of those like I don't know, it didn't affect me at all. Like and my kids aren't asking any questions. They just enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
And it's not like I set them down afterwards like, okay, now you know this kid right here.
You didn't have to have a talk with him after the movie?
What's a shame, though, is okay, we're complaining about those movies. And granted, you watch football with Jack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you seen the political ads?
Yeah.
I had to explain that to my kid.
Yeah.
And I'm watching football.
Yeah, no, you're right. About the political ads.
It's a little much.
I walked in Tuesday night, and Jack was sitting on the couch and said, Dad, who are you for, Andy Bashir or the other guy? And then he said, the other guy, Daniel Cameron. Like, he knew both their names.
Knew both
I was like, man, you're 6 years old. Like, why do I have to tell you who I'm voting for in the governor's race?
Because he's concerned.
And he's like, I saw Daniel Cameron on TV, and the other guy, Andy Bashir, sent us something in the mail. Which one are you for?
Right. And
you're right. And there's that ad that always pops up.
Yeah.
With the girl who talks about, she's from Owensboro.
Right.
Her name is Hadley. I've seen it that many times. I know her name and know where she's from. Daniel Cameron, no exceptions in abortion. It's abortion whatsoever, which is not true, by the way. Daniel Cameron says that's not true. So I'm going to take someone's word when they tell me. But it's a political ad, right? So there's a lot of politicizing that goes into it to scare you into voting for one candidate or the other. But yeah, and I wish, because I know Jack one day is going to turn around and say, Dad, what is an abortion?
Right. No, well, that's exactly what I had to, or incest. And I had to sit there and explain to it, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to watch the Packers, man. Like, I'm not expecting this tonight.
Yeah.
And then, but you want to ban books, you want to do all these other things, and yet, okay, we're watching football and these political ads come up. I want to vote for somebody who's the least annoying. Like, if I find out who's texting me, which political place is texting me, I'm voting for the opposite.
You're going the opposite
right?
way. Okay.
Or if you just came out, Joe, if you ran and you just said, hey, I want to run for governor of Kentucky. And
I'm a chill dude.
I'm a chill dude, and here's what I want to do to improve the state. Like, hey, maybe we should, repair our terrible bridges, right? I'd be like, I'm going to vote for Joe because he's the least annoying.
Because he said he's a chill dude and he wants to build bridges.
Exactly. I'd totally be down. I'll be fine.
Seems like a good candidate.
And it could come out that, Joe Mathis, he participates in gambling on his phone. I'm going to be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Trying to help out education.
Right.
The Kentucky State Retirement, the pension system.
No, does that go to that?
I don't know what it goes to now, Dusty, anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All
right. Dusty, appreciate you being on.
So you got me all hyped up.
Yeah. It's 8:35 in the morning. Dusty, thanks for being on.
Thanks, Joe.
And we'll talk to you later, okay?
Yep.
All right. 53 degrees on this Friday, October the 20th, and we're seeing, obviously, some rain showers pop in, but radar has it moving past us and should be an okay afternoon the rest of the afternoon. It's 8:35, and we have Wedding Planning with Pim coming. Dusty, you got me. I mean, my thoughts now. We got a Wedding Planning with Pim coming up at 8:40. At 8:45, we have a brand new segment, 12th Region Sports Update with Kenny Gooden from 12th Region Sports on social media. And he's got like 4,000 plus followers on Twitter. He covers all the 12th Region teams.
Yeah.
And he reached out to me earlier this week and said, I'd like to try to do a radio segment. Do you think your show would like to have a radio segment on? And I said, of course we would.
So bring it on.
So let's do it. So the first ever 12th Region Sports Update's coming up next.
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia. It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month. Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 due at signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 due at signing, $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
Here's a simple truth about higher education. If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. From 6-week certificates to 2- or 4-year degrees. There's an option for you. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
A local meeting with regional HR professionals, employer leaders, plant managers, and frontline supervisors will help address the hiring, onboarding, and retention challenges that people with a history of substance use disorders or incarceration face. It's set for Friday, November the 3rd, and is being put on by the Danville-Boyle County Workforce Development, Boyle County ASAP, and the Chamber of Commerce. It's free to attend. It includes lunch. If you're someone who works in employment and hiring and you'd like to attend, contact the Boyle County Extension Office. Danville Center College is joining the Coalition of Colleges. The Coalition of Colleges is a group of more than 150 colleges and universities across the nation that's committed to increasing students' access to higher education. The coalition says their members are united to support lower income, under-resourced, and first-generation students by providing responsible financial aid and bolstering student success in college and beyond. A grant given to Bergen will help alleviate some of the flooding issues. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was joined by local leaders and officials as Coleman announced that $880,000 will be spent to install a new drainage system. It's taken years to get to this point, including having to fix Bergen's tax audits to make them eligible to receive grant money. Work's not expected to start on the project for at least another 18 months. Out of the $880,000, $562,000 will come from the federal government, with the rest from the Kentucky Department for Local Government. A new historical marker in Casey County highlights skirmishes that took place in Casey County during the Civil War. While no major battles took place in Casey County, there were soldiers stationed throughout the county, and that led to skirmishes throughout the county as well. A new marker in front of the Casey County Courthouse highlights those. The Casey County News says that marker is double-sided, calling Casey County a strategic crossroads for Union and Confederate forces during the Civil War. And a new Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Crab Orchard is now open. The grand opening ceremony was held Saturday on Kentucky Highway 39. It's open Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, I'm Brent Blevins, Public Health Director for your Boyle County Health Department. The health and safety of our residents is of great importance to me. Each year, lives are lost due to lung cancer, many of which are preventable. That is something that I would like to see change. Lung cancer deaths associated with smoking and exposure to radon gas are considered by the Environmental Protection Agency as the foremost contributing factors in causing lung cancer. This is where the Boyle County Health Department can help. We have smoking cessation classes beginning often, and the entire program only lasts 13 weeks. Imagine how much better you can feel in just a few short weeks. Also, our environmental staff has information on radon indoor air mitigation systems that can greatly reduce the risk of radon gas in your home. For more information on either of these programs, contact your Boyle County Health Department at 859-236-2053. Thank you.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by
It's brought to you by our friends over at Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance, your local independent insurance agency. Proudly representing the Auto Owners Insurance Company. Call Mark or Chris. Ask if auto owners make sense for you. 236-6686. All right, cloudy skies, rain showers in here. High of 61, low tonight of 40. Tomorrow, you get sunshine, a high of 70. Sunday, you get sunshine and a high of 61. Right now, it's 53 degrees, 8:42 in the morning. Wedding Planning with Pim. What do you got coming your way?
Hi, I'm Pim the Stewart Clark, and this is Wedding Planning with Pim. What do you give the person who has everything? Family and friends of the second time around bride often ask this question. Maybe it's a question you're asking yourself. You may also be asking yourself if it's appropriate for you to register your gift requests at your favorite shop's bridal gift registry, just as though you were a blushing first-time bride. The answer is a definite yes. A gift registry can even be more helpful to those shopping for a second bride than for a first one. With a first-time bride beginning housekeeping, there's a wide range of useful gifts to bestow on her. But when you already have a well-stocked household and maybe be blending two well-stocked households, your friends and relatives need all the help they can get. You have, no doubt, a vast collection of small appliances and kitchen gadgets, but maybe your toaster is 20 years old and a 4-slice toaster that works for bagels is more what you'll need now. Store bridal registries do a brisk business with second marriages. If you have a set of monogram towels, sheets, and pillowcases from your previous marriage, obviously they aren't going to be appropriate for your second marriage. So you may want to register a new supply. Pick out colors, styles, and textures that fit your current tastes and needs, then register your selections. My love note, regardless of your past, your future is a clean slate.
There's a whole lot of savings going on now at Staples. During Staples Sit-a-thon, you can save up to $150 on select office and desk chairs. And when you buy a chair, you save 25% on desks, storage solutions, and office accessories. Plus, your local Staples now accepts Amazon returns. And when you return an Amazon order at Staples, you receive a coupon for $10 off your next $30 Staples purchase. Now is definitely the time to save at Staples. Chair offer ends 10/28, in-store only. Exclusions apply on Amazon offer.
I've been taking Nutrafol for about a year.
I've been taking Nutrafol just over 4.5 years.
My hair was thinning.
I just gave birth. I was under a lot of stress.
I like Nutrafol because it's drug-free and the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement.
My hair feels thicker,
stronger.
The breakage is less.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
Join the 1 million people growing at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. Get ready for the great outdoors with our Rootology sinus and allergy support products. Or try our DEET-free, all-natural bug repellents that are safe for the whole family. We even have a natural bug repellent for dogs, which is specially formulated to repel mosquitoes, flies, fleas, and ticks. Enjoy the great outdoors naturally by visiting your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center. We are located at 802 South 4th Street in Danville.
Hey, it's me again. That's right, I'm Jerry Farmer, and I'm still cutting up. Still Cutting Up is the place to go when you need a fresh cut or a mini afro. Perms, colors, nails too, braids, highlights, and even updo. I know you done heard of us, so get with it. I know you need your hair did. Here's our digit, 238-7899. Bob your head while I rhyme. 24/7, we won't be beat. 365 on South 4th Street. See ya. See ya.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia.
It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 to its signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 to its signing, $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer and option. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Helpful people, free local delivery, mobile app refills right to your door. Visit SuttonRx.com. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
In Lancaster on Maple Avenue.
Catch the best of Sean Hannity, Saturday mornings 10 to 1 on WHIR.
All right, 8:46 in the morning. Having ethical and moral conversations with Dusty off the air. Oh, 8:45 in the morning. All right, right now it's 8:45, and we've got a brand new segment we're debuting here in the show. Every Friday morning, the 12th Region Sports Update with Kenny Gooden from 12th Region Sports, highlighting some of the big things that happened this week here in this area, the 12th Region coverage area, what to look out for tonight during high school football Friday night. Some of the big games going on tonight. We're excited about this segment. For the first time ever, it's the 12th Region Sports Update with Kenny Gooden. Take it away, Kenny.
Hey, guys, this is Kenny Gooden with 12th Region Sports, and you are listening to the 12th Region Sports Update on WHIR, The Joe Show. Who are some games that we need to pay attention to this week? What about Southwestern at Pulaski? The heated rivalry. It's almost like UK and Louisville. But Southwestern 5-3, Pulaski's at 3-6. This Don Franklin Bowl has became one of the biggest games throughout the last few years. Also, they're going to have a Little League game beforehand to even make it even more special. Southwestern's a tough, very good team, solid. Pulaski's young and trying to figure it out. But this is also our Back and Body Chiropractic Center game of the week. So 12th Region Sports will be there in attendance to witness this one. What about Wayne County going to Boyle County? Wayne County's coming off a couple of losses, trying to get everything fixed. Boyle County is continuing to dominate the competition. But the big thing in this one is the matchup between Antoine Dunford and Montavian Quisenberry. Two elite players in the 12th Region area that will go at it and will play college football somewhere. And finally, what about Mercer at Garrett County? Mercer County Titans have had a solid year. Their only loss is to Southwestern. Garrett's won 2 games in a row, and they're looking pretty good. And this one's for a district championship. I'm sure Dial Stadium's going to be packed. Who are some players to watch this week? Let's start with Cameron Peak for Garrett County. Last week, he had 6 rushes for 157 yards and 3 touchdowns to go along with 4 catches for 45 yards. Garrett County may need Cameron to play big come Friday night. What about Owen Campbell, Southwestern quarterback? 9 of 12 passing for 237 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 6 rushes for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. He's their backup quarterback, and he's showing out in a big way. Can he have a big game against Pulaski County? Congrats to our West Jessamine boys and Boyle County girls for winning the 12th Region Soccer Championships. Congratulations, guys. Welcome to the club. 12th Region Sports is and always will be players first. And when 12th Region athletes achieve specific mile markers for the year or for their careers, We want to acknowledge that. So welcome to the elite 1,000-yard club. Cam Hughes, running back, Somerset. Corbin Edwards, QB, Wayne County. Dante Parker Morton, QB, East Jessamine. Zach Anderson, QB, Pulaski County. And Sage Dawson, QB, Boyle County. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for listening to the 12th Region Sports Update. Remember, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just look for 12th Region Sports Network. Also, be on the lookout for our specials, like Kenny's Corner, the Prep Series, or our YouTube live show. For now, this is Kenny G. And remember, next week, you can catch us on right here, same time, same place, WHIR 845 for the 12th Region Sports Update. Cool, Kenny G out.
Look at there, Kenny G. That's the 12th Region Sports Update, Friday mornings at 8:45 right here on The Joe Show on WHIR, Danville News Talk Sports.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
It's up to me. Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
If you're involved in this fall's harvest, the good folks at your local electric cooperative remind you to be careful and to watch out for overhead power lines. So before you start work in a new area, take a few minutes to look around. Make a mental note of the height and location of all power lines, and then obey the 10-foot rule. Always keep your farm equipment at least 10 feet away from any overhead power lines. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy at Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Ask Dexter and Reitmeyer Insurance Agency in Danville if auto owners make sense for you. Call me, Mark Dexter, or Chris Reitmeyer.
Listen to us on your smart speaker. Just ask to play our call letters. WHIR.
Alrighty then, it is 8:53 in the morning, and it's Friday, October 20th. What's going on this morning? Tabitha Teague joins us on the air. Good morning, Tabitha. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just not spilled. It makes it sound like it's a liquid. I just dropped all kinds of papers on the floor here, so I'll have to pick those up
when that happens.
in the top hour break.
Like I'm real busy, and things just go everywhere. I hate when that happens.
Got too many papers around here, Tabitha. Too many notes, but the most important one I've got right now in front of me, it's the pamphlet, the little one sheet that I have on the Cruise In Car Show. Let me show it to the camera here in the live stream. Going on tomorrow in Morning Point, Tabitha. You all do this every year. Tell us what's going to be going on tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely. So it's a little different than our norm. Typically we have these on Friday nights, and but with football and really the reason we're doing it on Saturday this year is because we wanted to bring the Elkhorn Pickers, or the SOS Band. They are a phenomenal. We absolutely love this band, and the only opening they had was for tomorrow. And so we thought, let's just see what happens if we do it on Saturday. So tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, we are going to have a cruise-in car show. Of course, we've had folks ask us, can we bring our motorcycles? Can we bring our dually trucks? Listen, if you want to bring your motorcycle and you want to bring your big dually truck that you've got all souped up or what have you, bring it. This is just a time of fellowship. It's just a time of good, clean family fun with the food trucks here, the live music. It's just going to be a good time here at Morning Point from about 1 to 3. Of course, we'll have dash plates as always for those that are participating in the car show, and we're just looking for a great time. The weather, we've been watching the weather. We understand it's rainy today, and that's okay. It's keeping the grass nice and green for us while the trees are changing colors. But it looks like tomorrow is going to be sunny.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a nice day tomorrow.
Should be great tomorrow. Sunny, high of 70 tomorrow, Tabitha. We'll be there live with the broadcast from 1 o'clock until 3. Just got a text message in from Miles Bell, who said the band that you're talking about, I guess the Elkhorn Pickers, he said that's a really good band. And Miles says he's probably going to be there tomorrow, too. So everybody's going to be there, Tabitha. I mean, everybody.
It will. Everybody. I mean, everybody. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. Miles is going to be there. We've got some great residents. And Miles is right. This band, I'm telling you, folks, they are phenomenal. These guys, I mean, they had an opportunity to go down to perform in Nashville down at the Opry last year. But they were only going to get to perform like 2 songs. And they said for them to take all of their instruments, because, everything is by their drums, their keyboards, guitars, bass, because they have it all. They just said for that many of them so these guys are great. That's all I can say. If you are looking for something to do tomorrow, bring your lawn chair, come out to Morning Point from 1 to 3. We've got the food covered. We've got some great entertainment, plus some beautiful cars that will be here. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, I encourage you to come.
Looking forward to it tomorrow, 1 o'clock until 3, a live broadcast right on our sister station, Z105, from 1 until 3 tomorrow. I'll be there, and looking forward to being there tomorrow with food trucks, the great cruise in as well, and live music. Tomorrow, it's open to the public, right? Tabitha is inviting everybody out within the sound of our voice, listening to this interview, to come to Morning Point tomorrow.
That is right. We want, come one, come all.
We love it. Tabitha, appreciate you being on. We'll talk to you again, Tabitha, I guess next Thursday, okay?
All right, sounds great.
All right, see you tomorrow. Bye. That's Tabitha T with Morning Point, Perryville Road. Come one, come all, she says. 1 o'clock until 3 tomorrow with a live broadcast and cookout on... not cookout. Just a live broadcast. Not a cookout, just a live broadcast. I don't want people coming clamoring for burgers and hot dogs. I want you coming hungry because there are food trucks there, but I don't want you coming clamoring for free burgers and hot dogs, because we're not going to have those. Just the broadcast tomorrow, and we'll have it on Z105 WRNZ FM. We are 2 minutes away from our top hour news, and it's a Trail Talk Friday, Walker's Trail Senior Living. They're coming on here in 10 minutes right here on The Joe Show on WHIR.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia. It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month. Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 due at signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 due at signing, $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
Hi, my name is Sam Tiller. I'm an agent here at the Boyle County, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Growing up here in Boyle County helps me understand your needs, and it makes me passionate about serving our community through exceptional customer service. To learn more about the advantages of becoming a Kentucky Farm Bureau member, stop by the office on the Danville Bypass or give me a call at 859-236-4081. At 859-236-4081. Ask for Sam. I'm big on commitment.
At Linex of Danville, we offer an undercoating that protects your vehicle against road salt and gravel, which helps prevent rust, prolong the life of your vehicle. Along with the rust inhibitor, gives your vehicle total rust protection. Call for a free quote at 859-209-4033 or stop in and see us at 935 Stanford Road in Danville.
Take advantage of spectacular savings at Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com.
You have a loved one needing to find help, hope, and healing today. The first step to a happier, healthier life is to call the Isaiah House Real Hope for Addiction. Isaiah House provides care for men and women. Locations throughout Kentucky, resetting one's life through healing, opportunity, education, and employment support for lifelong success. When you feel once to the point of rock bottom and needs help, hope, and healing, call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
This is the talk of the town, AM 1230, and now on FM 103.9, WHIR Danville, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. President Biden is appealing to American citizens for support in the wars in Israel and Ukraine during a rare primetime address of the nation on Thursday. The president argued support for the two nations is key to national security as he prepares to ask for congressional aid.
We're facing an inflection point in history. One of those moments where the decisions we make today are going to determine the future for decades to come.
He says that American leadership is what holds the world together, adding that both Hamas and Putin represent different threats but want to annihilate a neighboring democracy. Over 400 Muslim and Jewish congressional staffers are calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. The Capitol Hill employee signed a letter Thursday urging Congress to back a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, as anti-Semitism, anti-Muslim, and anti-Palestinian sentiment are all on the rise nationwide. The head of the Federal Reserve says inflation is still too high and lower economic growth is probably needed to bring it down. Mark Mayfield with more.
Speaking at the Economic Club of New York, Jerome Powell said the slowing of prices was not enough to determine a trend. Powell said it's unclear how long these lower readings will persist or where inflation will settle in the coming months. He hinted at a need for the labor market and economic growth to slow to achieve the Fed's goal of reaching 2% inflation.
Jury selection begins in Atlanta today in the 2020 election interference case. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis has charged 19 people, including former President Donald Trump, with participating in an alleged criminal conspiracy to overturn Georgia's presidential election results. Two of the defendants have already cut a plea deal and will testify against the other defendants. And forecasters say a nor'easter could bring possible flooding problems to New England this weekend. The National Weather Service is tracking a coastal low-pressure system moving from the mid-Atlantic, and widespread rain and isolated thunder is expected tonight into Saturday. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This year, there will be more than 600 traffic-related deaths in Kentucky. Over 100 fatalities will be people riding motorcycles. Over a dozen will be on bicycles. And more than 70 will be pedestrians. Scary numbers, but together we can make our roadways safer. Whether you drive, ride, bike, or walk, please share the roads safely.
A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field. It's a new day at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer, MFD.
President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are offering their condolences to the family of the 6-year-old Muslim boy who was stabbed to death inside his Plainfield Township, Illinois home this past weekend. The president spoke about the attack during his primetime address last night.
Just last week, a mother was brutally stabbed. A little boy here in the United States, a little boy who just turned 6 years old, was murdered in their home outside of Chicago. His name was Wadia.
In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, the president said he and the First Lady spoke with the father and uncle of Wadia al-Fayoume. The conversation was held over the phone after the president's address from the Oval Office. Chicago police are investigating after a group of protesters attacked 12th Ward Alderman Julia Ramirez and an aide on the city's southwest side. Perry Williams reports.
Demonstrators gathered yesterday to oppose a proposed winter tent camp for migrants in an empty lot.
We are the person live in the community. Why? We don't know about that.
Brighton Park is not big enough for all these people.
Alderwoman Ramirez released a statement saying she showed up to hear the concerns of residents, but the protesters assaulted her and her staffer. She refused medical attention.
The American people appear to favor the actors they see on the big screen over major Hollywood executives. Nika Magahes with more.
Results from a survey conducted by the LA Times earlier this month found that 34% of Americans sided with actors, even 3 months into the SAG-AFTRA strike. Meanwhile, support for production studios stayed low at 7%, while 29% of respondents sympathized with both sides. 30% did not take a position. SAG-AFTRA members and studios are negotiating revenue sharing and the use of AI.
Stock futures are slipping before the opening bell. Michael Kastner, NBC News.
Your morning espresso starts right here. It's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Why does he want to give $100 million to the Palestinians in exchange for nothing? We have 203, according to the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, confirmed hostages. Among those hostages are American citizens. Now, why would you give the Palestinian Authority? Now, remember, in Gaza, it was the people that voted in Hamas to be their leaders. They had one election in 2006. That's not changed. And if Joe Biden gives $100 million to, quote, the Palestinians for humanitarian relief, well, they don't exactly have the best history of spending money appropriately, because how do you think they built all those terror tunnels, the network of terror tunnels they have, so that they can kill and capture Israelis?
The Sean Hannity Show, from coast to coast, later today.
Hey, does your home need new window treatments this fall, but you don't want to leave your house to get them? Well, with Blinds.com, you don't have to. From woven wood to motorized shades and so much more. Now, you could do it yourself or let Blinds.com take care of everything for you. They have free professional design experts. You'll always rest easy with Blinds.com because they have their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shop at Blinds.com now. Get up to 40% off. Blinds.com right now, 40% off. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Ashley Banfield and Chris Cuomo on America's fastest growing cable news network, News Nation.
The viewer seems to have been lost in the shuffle of cable news lately. They don't want a team sport. They want the full picture.
The appetite is greater than it has ever been for perspective, for understanding, and for information that they can not just trust, but use.
See why more people are turning to News Nation, news for all America. To find News Nation on your screen, go to joinnn.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Announcing the absolute auction of a brick house and 77 acres more or less, a John Deere tractor, wagons, and farm equipment located at 589 Jackson Pike, Harrodsburg, Saturday, October the 21st at 10:30 a.m. Featuring a 77-acre more or less farm in all 4 tracts, ranging in size from 5.51 acres to 61.06 acres, and a charming brick home with a concrete front porch, back deck, sunroom, and a well-appointed kitchen, cozy living room, and a walkout basement. There's a barn and 5 acres on track 1, also 5.59 acres with a barn and sheds on track 4. Personal property includes a John Deere 6310 tractor, a Honda 4-wheeler, a 10-foot rotary mower, and other farm equipment just too numerous to mention. For preview dates or for more information, log on to FordBrothersInc.com or call 800-526-9430.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, October the 20th. It's 53 degrees here in Danville. Got news coming up, got weather coming up, and we have a Trail Talk Friday around the corner as well. Coming up next.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
A local meeting with regional HR professionals, employer leaders, plant managers, and frontline supervisors will help address the hiring, onboarding, and retention challenges that people with a history of substance use disorders or incarceration face. It's set for Friday, November the 3rd, and is being put on by the Danville-Boyle County Workforce Development, Boyle County ASAP, and the Chamber of Commerce. It's free to attend. It includes lunch. If you're someone who works in employment and hiring and you'd like to attend, contact the Boyle County Extension Office. Danville Center College is joining the Coalition of Colleges. The Coalition of Colleges is a group of more than 150 colleges and universities across the nation that's committed to increasing students' access to higher education. The coalition says their members are united to support lower income, under-resourced, and first-generation students by providing responsible financial aid and bolstering student success in college and beyond. A grant given to Bergen will help alleviate some of the flooding issues. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman was joined by local leaders and officials as Coleman announced that $880,000 will be spent to install a new drainage system. It's taken years to get to this point, including having to fix Bergen's tax audits to make them eligible to receive grant money. Work's not expected to start on the project for at least another 18 months. Out of the $880,000, $562,000 will come from the federal government, with the rest from the Kentucky Department for Local Government. A new historical marker in Casey County highlights skirmishes that took place in Casey County during the Civil War. While no major battles took place in Casey County, there were soldiers stationed throughout the county, and that led to skirmishes throughout the county as well. A new marker in front of the Casey County Courthouse highlights those. The Casey County News says that marker is double-sided, calling Casey County a strategic crossroads for Union and Confederate forces during the Civil War. And a new Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Crab Orchard is now open. The grand opening ceremony was held Saturday on Kentucky Highway 39. It's open Monday through Saturday from 8 in the morning until 10 in the evening. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
It's brought to you by our friends over at Danville Auto Body Shop. Top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair. Hand to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Delahaye. Call ahead for an appointment, 236-2299. That's 236-2299 for Danville Auto Body Shop. All right, cloudy skies, a high today of 61, low tonight 40. Sunshine tomorrow, 70. Sunshine Sunday, 61. Right now, it's 9:11 in the morning, and it is a Trail Talk Friday, and we have Summer and Ashton in studio this morning. Yeah, turn their mics on for them. Forgot to turn their mics on. There you go. Now you can say hello officially.
Hello.
There you go. Yes, the Trail Talk Friday. And to make this segment official, here's Jim Parman.
The following is a paid program.
Thank you for that, Jim. And Summer Emerson and Ashton Agee from Walker's Trail Senior Living. Glad to have them on. And always fun to talk with Walker's Trail Fridays at this time from 9:10 to 9:30. And Ashton, introduce yourself. Tell us what your role is there at Walker's Trail. This is the second time we've talked with Ashton, so I remembered her first and last name, but did not remember her official role at Walker's Trail. So go ahead and introduce yourself again, Ashton.
My name's Ashton, and I'm a Kentucky medication aide. I'm basically a CNA that can pass medicine, and yes, I am state certified, obviously.
There you go. And then Summer. Go ahead, Summer.
Hello, my name is Summer. I am in housekeeping.
Okay.
And I am also a RCA, which is a residential care associate, so I'm a nurse aide.
So Ashton's been on the air before with us, Summer. This is your first time on the air. Did they give you a rundown of how hard this is? You say, this is absolutely nerve-wracking.
They just told me to just stay calm and you know. And
No, this is easy. You're going to do a great job. And we always love talking about Walker's Trail and the great things going on there. I was actually looking you all up on Facebook just a moment ago. And did you all have like a 1980s day or something there recently?
It's 1980s theme week this whole week.
Okay, so all week is 80s
all week.
week.
Last night they had the 80s prom.
Okay, 80s what?
80s prom.
80s prom, okay.
It was so fun.
Mhm.
It was fun.
What happened with that? What was that about?
They had a DJ come in and they listened to a bunch of,
Played 80s music?
A bunch of 80s music. We had a prom king and queen, and they had character drawings. Is it caricature? I can't pronounce it right.
Yes.
You know the people that draw cartoons of people.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pronounce it
the
right.
caricature
That's
drawings.
it, that's it, yeah.
So they're like drawing pictures of your residents and stuff.
It's so cool. I got one, and I loved it.
So 1983 I have here on Facebook. Back in 1983, Return of the Jedi was the #1 film in the theater. In sports, Washington won the Super Bowl. Baltimore won the World Series. The 76ers won the NBA title. Let's see. The president was Ronald Reagan back in 1983. I know music is on here somewhere. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Like the #1 song. TV shows, Dallas.
Yeah.
Simon and Simon. I never heard of Simon and Simon before. Never heard of that show. Simon and Simon, 60 Minutes. The A-Team, Magnum P.I., and Dynasty.
Yes. Okay.
The top shows back in the 1980s. So you've had, has it been like different 80s years each day, or is it just like different themes every day?
Just 80s.
Okay.
We're just kind of lump them all together.
Yes, yeah. So a lot of fun stuff always going on at Walker's Trail. What's going on this week? Anything special like this weekend? Or I know
today
you all,
they're having a Madonna impersonator come.
Really?
Yes, I'm so excited. I don't even know why, but
a Madonna impersonator.
a Madonna impersonator, yes.
Okay.
I promise. It's so really cool.
So what time's that happening?
Isn't it like 3 o'clock during happy hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's going to come in and just like sing Madonna songs?
Yes.
I didn't like. Okay, I know there's like Elvis impersonators and stuff. I'd never heard of a Madonna impersonator. It makes sense because she's, a huge superstar. Certainly was in the 80s and 90s. So I get it, but I'd never.
Yeah.
Who found the Madonna impersonator? Andrea?
I'm guessing Lataya. Or
Lataya?
It's one of the two. I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
But this is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
I told one of the residents this morning we have Madonna come in. She's like Madonna? I was like, yeah, Madonna, like a virgin Madonna. And she was like, no, I was talking like Madonna Virgin Mary. I was like, no. Other one.
Yeah, flip that
Other
around.
one.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, looks like you all, let's see, when was this? This was last Friday. It was Friday the 13th, and you had a fun tattoo special at Walker's Trail. What was the tattoo special about? You got some residents that are rolling their sleeves up. They're tatted now. They're tatted up.
Oh, my goodness. They love that. So usually your tattoo shops have like a $13 tattoos on October 13th or Friday the 13th, and that's what they did. But they were obviously temporary tattoos, but it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to pick the ones they liked and just put it on.
Yeah. I was at Walker's Trail 2 weeks ago. One of my buddy's dads moved in, so I was helping move some stuff in. And I was sitting in the lobby waiting for Andrea. She was in a meeting to come out and kind of tell us what to do and where to go. And I was sitting there, and I told Andrea later on, it's got real like coffee shop vibes to it almost in the lobby, right? Because you got like the soft piano music playing, and people are just kind of sitting around talking, and you got the little nook in the corner, the book nook, where you can, if you want to enjoy your time reading. And I saw some residents hanging out in the lobby and hanging out outside, getting some sun, and it was like I almost wanted to just like fall asleep, right? Like you had the light music playing, it was soft, and there was like whispers going on and stuff. It was very comforting.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And over in the bistro, you make your own coffee, or you can make your coffee, whatever you like.
They
It's
have
just
like little snacks that you can, get and stuff.
I can't tell you the number of people. It was probably at least 3 that asked me if I needed something to drink. Or something to eat. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? You need something? I was like, no, ma'am, I'm fine. And then, like, somebody else would come up. Yeah, like, you all are trying to make sure that I do not leave hungry. It's like going to my grandma's house when I was younger. Like, grandma's not going to let you leave hungry. You're going to eat. Even if you're not hungry, you're going to sit down and eat.
Yes.
That's what I felt like at Walker's Trail. You all were fattening me up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, not
Yeah,
sorry. But,
that's the way it is. Yeah.
If we got to be fat, you got to be fat, too.
Well, I know you all have got great food there.
Yes, we
And the
do.
chef, we talked with the chef 2 weeks ago, I think is what it was. The new chef who's there. How are things going with the new chef and all of that?
They're going pretty good.
Good. Food still awesome?
Of course, then she's completely different than before. So like she's bringing her new twist and her new vibes, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
it's good.
Do you all both, are you all first shift or second shift? What's you all's time? What time do you all work?
First shift.
First.
Okay. So you all are on the clock now?
Yep.
What a great way to spend your work day.
Right.
Getting paid to come on the radio.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Summer, every time I look at Walker's Trail, you can tell there's like a real connectedness there between the residents and their families and the workers, and certainly amongst the staff there as well. Tell us about that. Just like, even like you all and amongst each other, staff workers to workers, and how close you all are.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yesterday, I was working and I had a resident. It just came out the blue. He came in from eating lunch with his family and his friends, stuff like that. And he actually mentioned it. He actually said that he feels when he comes in the building, he feels like he's at home. Everybody breaks their neck doing, what they need to be doing and stuff like that. He just says there is not a problem with Walker's Trail. He was just like, he just feels welcome all the time.
Yeah. Ashton, what about you?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I don't care what you are, what you look like. I will be friends with you, and we will get along and pick on each other. We are a family.
Yeah.
Literally, it's what we do.
Yeah, well, you said
We give hugs out.
There you go.
Yeah,
we're
anybody
hugger
that needs
professionals.
a hug or whatever, we give hugs out.
Yeah.
As long as with food service, good housekeeping.
Yeah.
We take care of people.
Well,
we do it all.
when so I asked my buddy how his dad was like, and this was like after the first day in. He's like, he's getting used to it, but he said, first day he went out to eat, went to the lobby or whatever to eat dinner, and he said the staff made sure he connected with some of the other residents, like, what's your background? Yes. Were you in the military? What'd you do? To make sure, right off the bat, there's a connectedness between residents, too. So there's not this feeling of isolation, because I think that can be the case, or people think will be the case. Like, I'm moving into this place, and I've got my room in this back corner, and no one's ever going to check on me, and I'm not going to have any friends. But you all make sure right off the bat there's that connectedness. Tell us about that, how important that is.
It's very important. We literally try to make sure that you fit in, and because socialization is a big part of the geriatric population. We don't want you secluded. We want you to come out. We want you to have a better life than before. So that's what we do. So, when you come in, we try to ask your background, what your interests are, and we try to hook you up with other people with the same interests.
Compatible.
Yeah. Yeah, and
we're matchmakers. Yes. Matchmakers at this point.
Matchmakers for friends? Yeah. Make sure,
That's what I feel like, actually. Yeah.
You such and such, you like sports, or you played football, or you served in the military, or you did this, or you're from Danville, or you're from this area. Meet this person. This person served in the military, or this person played football, or did this or that when they were younger.
Yeah.
And that's how friends are made, right?
Absolutely.
Now, you are able to, earlier this month, fulfill a dream, live a dream for Charlene. And you all went to Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill, had a hayride that day. Some of the residents went along with it. Were you all able to go to that?
No, I had to work. I had to sling pills.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. They all get to have fun. I get to hang
sling
back.
pills.
I know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, you all get to come on the radio today during your work shift, so it's a good trade-off, right?
It is.
A little bit of a good trade-off.
A hayride does not even compare.
Yes.
But,
thank you for that.
We'll
yeah.
take it.
People have any questions, Ashton and Summer, or they want to come tour the facility, and we know that you all, constantly, people coming in, you can give them tours. You want to show off that beautiful facility, and it is. Like I said, I was there a couple of weeks ago and was blown away with how nice it is inside. What can people expect when they come into Walker's Trail, if they come on a tour? If they want to see if this is a good fit for themselves, or mom or dad or grandma and grandpa, what do you think is kind of the winning formula at Walker's Trail that wins people over? What would they see when they walk in?
I would say great hospitality. We have a great staff. We have people that care about your loved ones, sincere, and stuff like that. What do you say, Ashley? What do you think?
Well, yeah, obviously, the facility is kept up, and it's actually really nice, and it's not, it doesn't look like, I don't know what you call it, dungeony. No.
Yeah.
It's open, and it's beautiful,
and
and
I
the
think
windows.
there are some that can look like dungeony, right?
Yeah.
Like concrete block walls and stuff. And it feels like home because it is their home, right?
Yes.
Essentially, this is you all's residence home, and they're welcoming you all into their house,
That's
right?
it.
Like if you come into their room, housekeeping, feed them, give them food, they're welcoming you all into their house.
Right.
That's the way it kind of is, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Walker's Trail Senior Living. They are on Daveco Drive right here in Danville. If you want to give them a call, 236-5383, 236-5383. They'd love to have you on, or love to have you in, and check out Walker's Trail and the great things going on there. It's 9:22 in the morning. We'll step aside. We'll come back and finish up the conversation with Summer and Ashton. They're in studio from Walker's Trail. It's a Trail Talk Friday on The Joe Show on 103.9 FM WHIR Danville.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cartown Kia.
It's your choice, the new 2023 Kia Sportage or the new 2023 Kia Sorento. Just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
2023 Kia Sportage, 2318 to its signing, 2023 Kia Sorento, 2556 to its signing, $349 down, $349 per month, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, plus tax, title, license, doc, and acquisition fees with approved credit. No security deposit required. All incentives to dealer price may not include dealer added options. See dealer for details. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
The Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is back. For the 12th year, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is getting you ready for Friday night's games. It's Central Kentucky's only pregame show as we preview the games for Danville, Boyle County, Mercer County, and Garrett County, as well as pick area high school players and the Danville Family Dentistry High School Fantasy Football Draft, the only high school fantasy draft that we know of. Join us. Let's have fun as we prepare for the best part of the week, Friday Night Lights on the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show. Fridays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN.
Last place feeling in life is no place to be. Ready for a new way of living? The Isaiah House will put you first. long-term and short-term residential treatment, outpatient treatment, medication assisted treatment, transitional living and job skills training. Isaiah House has the programs to the path of help, hope, and healing. End the hurting. Take the first step toward a happier, healthier you. Call the Isaiah House anytime, 24 hours a day.
Hi, this is Jenny at the Danville Nutrition Center. Get ready for the great outdoors with our Rootology sinus and allergy support products. Or try our DEET-free, all-natural bug repellents that are safe for the whole family. We even have a natural bug repellent for dogs, which is specially formulated to repel mosquitoes, flies, fleas, and ticks. Enjoy the great outdoors naturally by visiting your locally owned Danville Nutrition Center. We are located at 802 South 4th Street in Danville.
Do you own a business? If so, save money and time with Farmers National Bank's free business checking. You receive 1,000 free monthly transaction items, free online banking, free bill pay, free e-statements. Plus, you get a free gift at account opening. Call us at 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our convenient locations for assistance. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. $50 minimum deposit at account opening. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Authentic Mexican grocery store, cakes, fresh produce, piñatas, boots, belts, and more. La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. Family owned and operated, offering the best Mexican products created. La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. And to make your tummy smile, Taco Yumas, the on-site food truck that's also available for catering and events. So where do you go for authentic Mexican product? La Michoacana Mexican grocery store. In Danville on Houstonville Road.
Local high school football at Hometown Radio Network.
This is Gary True, voice of the Mercer County Football Titans. Listen to every game on WHBN.
This is Scott Bowen, voice of the Garrett County Golden Lions. Hear the games on Z105.
This is Joe Mathis, voice of the Danville Football Admirals. Listen to every Admiral game on AM 1230 WHIR.
This is Steve Bertram inviting you to join us for Boyle County High School football on Z105.
All games streamed live at hometownlive.net.
We love NASCAR. Catch the races here on WHIR AM 1230.
Here we go. This is the actual Madonna. All right, not to be confused with the Madonna impersonator that will be at Walker's Trail today, entertaining the guests and the residents and the staff on what is 80s week all week long. Now, I was born in 1989, so I'm not one of those who has any memories of the 80s. What about you, Summer? Remember the 80s?
I do.
Okay, what was your favorite thing to do in the 80s?
My favorite thing to do in the 80s.
Now, you said you told me you graduated from Danville High School in 95.
Yes.
So you would have been maybe like elementary, middle school in the 80s, right?
I was. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was going on in Summer's life in the 80s?
That is simple.
Okay.
My life was simple. I played with dolls and stuff, you know what I'm saying? My favorite music, we did like Madonna.
Okay.
Madonna was
you jam
Michael
Madonna?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We had nice music back then, you know. It was just...
So have you been like reliving your childhood now this week in the 80s? Like anything like pop in your head that you had forgotten about or anything during this 80s week?
Yesterday, my kid works in activities, so she had a 80s prom dress. My friend actually let her borrow it, and it just, when she wore it,
it reminded you of that prom.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting stuff. We're with Summer and Ashton from Walker's Trail. We were talking with them off the air, and they're taking a trip, not they, but the residents, some of them taking a trip to Arby's today.
Yeah.
They like to go out to eat on Fridays, don't they?
Always. Every Friday they go out to eat.
So they're going to Arby's today.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to Drake's at some point next week.
Next Friday they're going to Drake's.
I ate at Drake's earlier this week. Great. I mean, I love Drake's. Awesome.
I've never been.
You've never been to a Drake's?
No.
You make sure you go next Friday with the residents. So we can
I don't get to. I work.
Yeah, but they let you off for this.
30 minutes versus an hour and a half. Yeah,
I guess they only let you out off, Ashton, for the really important stuff.
I know it. I feel very
going
important.
Going out to Drake's on an outing, come on. But the Joe Show, being on the radio,
this
is as important as it
gets. This is the highlight of my Friday.
Walker's Trail Senior Living. Look, they have a blast out there at Walker's Trail. We asked Ashton a couple of weeks ago when she was on what her live a dream would be. So let's ask Summer. Summer Emerson, if you had a chance to live a dream like the residents at Walker's Trail, what is your live a dream? What are you going to do?
I would go to a beach. I love beaches. I just love to sit on the beach and look at the water.
Ashton didn't like that answer. She gave you like, what, of all the things? But I like the beach too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man.
A specific beach or
just any beach?
Okay.
Any beach with clear water.
Okay.
I like to get shells and stuff, even though I can't swim. I like to look at the water.
Well, you
and
can
I like to
stand
see
like
animals.
ankle knee deep or whatever.
Yes,
I'm not a great swimmer either, but I still love the beach. I know, like, I'm not going to get out there and tempt fate out there like neck deep with the tides rolling in, but I still enjoy the beach.
Mm-hmm. I would like to enjoy looking at the dolphins coming out the water and stuff like that. The ocean is peaceful. Beach is peaceful to me.
So, Summer, when you're a resident at Walker's Trail, we're going to hold them to that. We said Summer, when she was on the air, she said she wanted to go to a beach.
Yes.
So Summer's a resident now, and 50 years from now when you're a resident, and you say, I want to go to a beach. That's my live a dream. Look, you can tell they have a blast at Walker's Trail. If you are looking at making that next move or looking potentially for mom, for dad, for grandma, for grandpa, Ashton is saying, call us. Walker's Trail, 236-5383. They'll love to give you a tour. They'll probably send you home with like cookies or pumpkin bread or something like that. You'll be offered like 4 or 5 times. Do you need something to drink? Do you want something to eat? I mean, I'm telling you, it's like going to grandma's house. I think they saw me as like a younger person. They're like, look at this guy. He's starving to death here. He got to have something to eat.
Eat a sandwich.
Yes.
You need to eat a couple more.
Yeah, so there you go. They'd love to have you at Walker's Trail. Go for a tour. You can talk with Ashton Summer. Andrea would love to show you around Walker's Trail Senior Living on Daveco Drive right here in Danville. Ladies, appreciate you all being on. You have a great rest of this day, okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's 9:31 in the morning, and K&N News bottom hour is underway. We have McClure and Bailey. Patrick or Brian or Jenny will join us on a McClure and Bailey Friday. Coming up next.
More layoffs. The automaker says an additional 150 workers have been temporarily told not to come to work as there has been little reported progress in negotiations between the union and the big 3 automakers in Detroit ever since the Ford truck plant in Louisville joined that UAW strike. Louisville Metro Council could be looking for a new member.
Councilman Anthony Piagentini has been found guilty of violating the city's ethics code. He was accused of pushing for a $40 million grant to the Louisville Healthcare CEO Council as he was also trying to get a job there. After the final vote to approve that grant, Piagentini took the job. The Ethics Commission has now found him guilty on 6 out of 7 violations. Following that decision, Piagentini promising to fight it, the Ethics Commission has recommended he be removed from council. Council President Marcus Winkler says they will review. I'm Jack Crumley.
And I'm Rick Uccino.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Every fan knows the advantages of playing on their home field. Hi, I'm Patrick McClure from McClure and Bailey. Proud to be a lifelong resident of Danville and Bull County. Our firm can provide a variety of services to meet the legal needs of you and our community. We're all local attorneys. We understand the needs of the people from Danville and Bull County because we are people of Danville and Bull County. Call the hometown team of McClure and Bailey at 236-8888. Now located at 426 South 4th Street, just south of downtown Danville. Go Ads, go Cats, and go Rebels. This is an advertisement.
You just won $10,000, but did you really? I'm Adam Hopkins, security officer at Farmers National Bank. A common scam notifies that you won a prize, but you need to provide your debit card number or pay a fee to claim it. If in doubt, contact us or local authorities to be safe.
The Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is back. For the 12th year, the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show is getting you ready for Friday night's games. It's Central Kentucky's only pregame show as we preview the games for Danville, Boyle County, Mercer County, and Garrett County, as well as pick area high school players and the Danville Family Dentistry High School Fantasy Football Draft, the only high school fantasy draft that we know of. Join us. Let's have fun as we prepare for the best part of the week, Friday Night Lights, on the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show. Fridays from 6 o'clock until 7 on WHIR and WHBN.
This Saturday in Danville at Morning Point with their annual cruise-in 1 to 3. Enjoy cool cars, cool music from the SOS Band, Elkhorn Pickers, and food trucks. See you Saturday, Danville Morning Point, Perryville Road for the cool cruise-in. See you Saturday, Danville Morning Point, Perryville Road, cruise-in. Broadcast 1 to 3 live on Z105.
Take advantage of spectacular savings at Don Franklin Family of Dealerships. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles. Plus, Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com.
This Joe Show weather report brought to you by...
Thank you there, Jack. Brought to you by our friends over at Danville Auto Body Shop. Top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair. Head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop. 315 Delahaye. Call for an appointment, 236-2299. That's 236-2299 for Danville Auto Body Shop. All right, what do we have here? We get cloudy skies, a high today of 61. Rain showers look like they've passed through. Low tonight of 40. Tomorrow, sunshine and 70. Sunday, sunshine and 61. Right now, it's 9:35 in the morning, 53 degrees right here in Danville. McClure and Bailey. It is a McClure and Bailey Friday, and we have Jim Parman to make this segment official.
The following is a paid program.
Yes, it is. Thank you for that, Jim. And Jenny McClure joins us this morning on the show. Good morning, Jenny. How are you?
Hey, Joe. I'm all right. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. What's going on with McClure and Bailey on this Friday? They've designated you to do the radio today, Jenny.
I know. Both attorneys are in court right now,
Yeah.
so...
Well, they're doing what attorneys are supposed to do, right? They're with their
That's
clients in their time of need.
That's right. You hand them they hand them the files and send them right out the door.
There you go. Well, Jenny, what's been a busy week this week at McClure and Bailey? Do you have any idea what's been going on there? I'm sure you've been staying busy with all that.
Yes, it has been quite busy, and some days are a blur.
Yeah, well,
but
here's
it's a team effort, and we all just kind of dive in and try to handle what we can.
Yeah, here's a question for you, Jenny. We are coming up on the time of year where you got Thanksgiving and you got Christmas, right? And you got couples that have gone through a divorce, no longer married. They've got kids, 2 kids, 3 kids, 1 kid, whatever it may be, trying to figure out holiday plans, who gets when for who for Christmas and for Thanksgiving, and when are we dropping them off and all of that. Jenny, I'm sure Patrick and Brian could speak to this, and we'll let you speak to it as well. How much easier does it make it when couples, when moms and dads can agree themselves kind of outside of the need for an attorney to make things so much more simple for who gets the kids during the holidays and for what holidays and all that? How much easier is that when the parents agree?
Much, and I think it shows good and strong co-parenting skills. Bringing in attorneys helps to at least follow the legal process. Our local rules are set so that there are holiday time-sharing arrangements, and it's standard to include those in what is usually called a settlement agreement or custody orders in place that identify times for exchanges with the children. But yes, you'll see a lot of times that arrangements are made different than those local rules. And with both parties in agreement, things hopefully will work smoothly for everybody involved, most certainly the children.
Yeah, so
it should be a happy time of year for them.
So if an agreement is made, Jenny, that's outside kind of the confines of what the rules are here, is that something that an attorney has to be present, where both parties are like saying in front of an attorney or signing a document or something, hey, this is the way we're doing things?
Yes. So if there is a custody order in place through the court, typically you will want to put that agreement in writing. And that can be done outside of the courtroom if folks are in agreement. One attorney or the other drafts those documents, and, if any negotiations need to be made, that's the time for it. So if the parties aren't in agreement, then the judge or mediator will have to usually come to play.
Hey, Jenny, I'm looking down your Facebook page right now, Jenny. Let's give you a shout-out, because on October the 2nd, we have someone that left a review for McClure Bailey, and it says this, quote, Jenny and staff were so helpful. Starting off with you, Jenny. It's like it's not Patrick or Brian, it's Jenny who gets the name drop first. Jenny and staff were so helpful. I felt completely at ease explaining my potential case during consultation. The attorney listened and advised me. I highly recommend this firm. Thank you. So, I mean, it's a rave review for everybody that makes McClure and Bailey go, Jenny, but especially you. They make sure they name drop Jenny and say, hey, Jenny's awesome.
Oh, that was really, really kind. And to list us first is certainly a little feather in the cap, because I will say it is the staff members in a law office, the clerks in a courthouse, the attorneys obviously are the ones who get up and present cases, but there is a lot of help behind the scenes in order to get them prepared. So that was very kind. And last week and this week, we were brought gifts by different clients, and there are a lot of things that happen certainly in family law and criminal defense and civil litigation and probate that become highly emotional and sometimes very difficult and fragile to navigate. So we really do try to support our clients as best we can. And so to have some, acknowledgement of that is really, really special. And it makes me need to up my game in showing appreciation for folks that help us or help me personally. So I need to keep that in mind.
It's important too, Jenny, because like you all, I mean, like you had mentioned, you had a couple of clients that came in and appreciated you all so much and the work that you did. They felt compelled to want to do something for you, and you all aren't going to post that on Facebook. Hey, look how great we did. We got this from such and such client or whatever. But it's good that people are willing to take time out of their day to go on Google and leave you all a 5-star review, right? Because that's it means so much when people are looking for an attorney in town and they see a 5-star review that, hey, this staff was helpful, the attorneys listened to me, if I ever have an issue again, I'm going back to them because they did so good. I mean, that helps drive people to you all's business in a way that probably, a lot of stuff may not. The gift baskets or whatever are awesome and the gifts are awesome, but to have someone put on Google, hey, this firm is awesome, give them a shout out or give them a try if you need them. That means the world, doesn't it?
It's really huge because we also experience the flip side of it, which is tough to swallow sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
and
point.
And it's amazing how people will speak to staff members and then turn around and speak to the attorneys in a very different manner.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how they feel, Jenny, when they speak with you, and maybe they speak with you in a not so nice tone. And then they meet with Patrick, and they speak with Patrick, with he's the attorney, right? So with respect, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, she's your wife? Uh-oh, type thing, like, oh, I shouldn't have said that earlier. I shouldn't have spoke to her that way, right? But look, I've heard Patrick obviously has been on the show so many times I can't count. And he speaks so highly of the staff, too. Like, he's basically said, Jenny, without you and without some of, I don't know all the staff members, but without the people that you see firsthand when you walk in, filing paperwork and handling appointments and things like that, like McClure and Bailey couldn't operate. So Patrick's like, yeah, I'm one of the attorneys that we have, but without the front line staff doing all this background work, there's no way that we can make this business work. I mean, he said that multiple times about you and the other staff members there.
Well, and, we very much appreciate that. And I remember in 2014, I started working with Brian, and he was solo practitioner, and I just could not believe that he was juggling what he was. It's very difficult to be a small town attorney and by yourself, because you have to try to extend yourself to multiple counties and different places in order to, not only get your feet wet, but get your name out there. So, I mean, he'd have to be in 3 counties within an hour. And I've joked that he's going to be the Lincoln lawyer. We're going to find him a vehicle with, full Wi-Fi and driver, and because he still does travel quite extensively. With civil litigation, depositions take place and mediations take place quite frequently, and so he finds himself outside of Danville a good bit. So it's pretty funny because he gets a lot of work done on the cell phone and on the road.
I'm actually, Jenny, looking at some of the other reviews now that are on here. These are awesome. And when we talk about positive thing, here's one. Here's one that 5 stars a month ago. So, like recent, right? Like within the last month. This is a wonderful firm to take care of you or your family's legal needs. Mr. McClure is a great attorney, listens to what you want, and gets it done fast. His partner, Mr. Bailey, is just as wonderful and caring from what I've seen of him as well. I highly recommend McClure, and Bailey to anyone needing a great attorney. That was one. Here's another one. A lawyer must trust another lawyer when he sends his family to them for help. My parents live in Danville, and when they needed good counsel, I trusted Patrick McClure to care for them. Patrick is an excellent attorney, and he's a tribute to the way his father practiced law. Brian Bailey and Jenny McClure are also responsive and professional. This is a family-friendly firm that you can trust. Another one, I can't even begin to express my gratitude towards Mr. McClure. Since day one, he has been through and attentive to my case. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Mr. McClure and his firm to anyone seeking legal counsel. Forever grateful for the representation I received. Thanks again, you all. And that's just 3 of them that I read right there amongst the many, many reviews that you all have, Jenny. And I'm sure, even stepping back from a professional standpoint and looking at it as a husband and wife thing, doesn't it make you proud of your husband that people are talking about your husband that way in such a great manner?
I mean, I'll probably get emotional now, but certainly the nod to George, to Patrick's dad, is really tremendous, because what an amazing man. And I think that we all learned from him. And he was at a point in his career where, excuse me, where he had seen so much, and so he could teach us so much, how to correct things and how to not get too worked up over problems. So, yes, it's so kind. And when we lost George, I was very, very proud of Patrick and very proud of our firm to pick up any of his loose ends and follow up on those and make sure that everyone was taken care of to the best of our ability. So yeah, I mean, we've got, 8 minutes left, but boom, let's just close it now on that high.
Well, here's another good one. Brian texted, and I don't know if he's listening, or maybe he's in recess at court. Do they do recess? I've never been in a court setting. Is that something they do? They take a recess? Sounds like something they do. So maybe.
Well, some days they have several lined up, so your motion hour may begin at 9 o'clock, but it doesn't necessarily mean your case is called right at 9. So
yeah. So maybe he's tuned in. This is like. Maybe he's not in court yet, but this is his Get Hype soundtrack, is to listen to the McClure and Bailey Friday segment. He's getting himself hype. He's jumping up and down. He's amped up. And Brian says, we don't hire smart people so we can tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do. They're the smart ones, right? So they tell us what to do, and we do what they say. That's what makes us successful.
Well, it has certainly morphed into quite a business for us, which is also very fulfilling to see. But we have people who have just so many different talents, and I feel like we all work so well together. And it is such a small office. We're a family. We share our our happy times, and we share our sad times, and we know about what's going on in each other's lives. But yes, even down to, does your tie look right with that suit? Or,
yeah.
Or, take a deep breath before you go in, or, we do our best to make them the best attorneys that they can be. So
yeah. 236-8888 is the phone number. That's 236-8888 for McClure, and Bailey. Jenny McClure joins us this morning here on the show with Patrick and Brian in the courtroom today representing their clients in court. It's 9:50 in the morning. We'll step aside, come back, finish up the conversation with Jenny McClure right after this.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Hi, this is Caraway and Adeline at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check us out. New merchandise arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. We offer layaway and 12-month famous cash with approved credit. Come see our Nana for the best deal in town. You'll be glad you did.
Thanks, girls. Aren't they so sweet? Yes, more than a mattress store. That's living room suits, dining room suits, or just a single recliner. Mattresses and More, Houstonville Road, Danville.
Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
Planning a wedding? Paying for a wedding? Attending a wedding? Hi, this is Pam Pfister Clark with Wedding Planning with Pam, inviting you to join us Monday through Friday after the 8:30 morning news on WHIR AM 1230. I'll give you sound wedding planning advice and money-saving tips, information you need, and you'll get it all right here at your favorite radio station, WHIR AM 1230.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Hello, Central Kentucky.
Be prepared for what Mother Nature brings. Keep up to date with weather forecasts here every hour on WHIR.
All right, 9:53 in the morning. It is a McClure and Bailey Friday. Jenny McClure joins us this morning here On the Joe Show, happy to have Jenny on. Jenny, what about those Boyle County Lady Rebel soccer team last night, advancing to their first ever Final Four in school history, a 2-1 win over Russell High School, and you all gave them a shout on your Facebook page earlier today.
So exciting. Again, like sharing our happy times. Dina, who works in our office, and her niece, Maggie Burke, is the sophomore on the team who is tenacious out there on the field. And we fortunately got to watch it through Boyle County Sports Network. And Dina was explaining to me yesterday that they were having to get approval from different entities in order to do the game recording. But finally, right before the bus left, she said that everyone was pitching in, getting all the equipment on the bus because they got the green light to do so. And so happy they were. I watched it at home. Patrick and I were here watching soccer, which was unusual for us.
A different type of football, right? You go from football Friday to football Thursday. You watch a little football.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And our niece played all growing up and through high school. And I tell you what, girls soccer is a contact sport, and they are fierce out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Such athletes.
So for those wondering about it, so it's the playoffs. So the KHSAA owns the right to stream all the playoff games. So you have to get clearance, and I think you have to actually pay a fee to be able to live stream playoff games, which is why it was a little more difficult. You can't just show up with your camera because you wouldn't be allowed to live stream. So they had to get approval, and I know, like you said, last minute type stuff where they're trying to make sure KHSA says, hey, can we go? And they end up saying, yeah, so that's why it was kind of a last second thing, but awesome stuff. And, you talk about Maggie Burke, who is the niece of one of your employees, 26 goals in 26 games. I'm not great at math, but that seems like 1 goal a game, which seems very good. That leads Boyle County in scoring. Maggie Burke, a sophomore. They got a lot of really good sophomores and juniors on this team.
They do. It's just, and to see how far they can launch that ball.
I know, yeah. Yeah, it's like anybody can kick a ball, but nobody can kick it the way they do. I can't go out and kick a soccer ball the way these girls and even, boys as well are able to kick soccer balls and aim it in the top corner of the net and all that. That's really hard to do. And they make it look easy.
My son was giving me the number of how many options there are to get a ball in a goal. I can't remember the number. I won't even say it because I'll get it wrong, I'm sure. But
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well,
yeah.
Congratulations.
And one goalie.
Yeah, one goalie trying to stop all those shots on goal. So, way to go to them. They now play next Thursday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, in the girls' Final Four against Bethlehem High School at Lafayette. They're in Lexington. So it's a much easier drive for next Thursday than it was to go to Russell last night, and happy to have them closer to home. Jenny, people have any questions for you all? Again, we talked about the great reviews that you all have gotten, the satisfied clients that Patrick and Brian have helped, restore their lives or be able to get back on track. Maybe they were wronged or they were hurt in the past, and they were able to, get what was theirs that they should have gotten, that they deserved. And you all have done such a great job. If people have any questions, Jenny, how can they get in touch with you?
Thank you, Joe. And, I get comments about our radio show with you. It's always great to talk to you. And
yes, appreciate that.
Need to hear back from the community. So.
Yeah. And what's the phone number there, Jenny?
859-236. 8888.
236-8888. Your hometown team of McClure, and Bailey. Home court advantage, home field advantage. They are from Danville and Boyle County, and they know what's important to the people of Danville and Boyle County and the surrounding areas as well, Mercer and Garrett and Lincoln, because they're Central Kentucky people. And so if you want a Central Kentucky native to represent you as a Central Kentuckian, go to McClure, and Bailey, 236-8888. Jenny, appreciate you being on.
Thanks so much.
Yes,
Joe.
ma'am. Bye. That's Jenny McClure with McClure and Bailey. Again, 236-8888. There's that sad music again, which means my time has come to an end on the Joe Show. Had a blast with you all on this Friday morning. Hoping the start to your workday just a little bit more bearable. I'm Joe Mathis signing off. I'm back with you again not tomorrow morning. I'm back with you tonight for the Zaxby's High School Football Preview Show. I'm with you tomorrow for the live broadcast at Morning Point. I am not with you Sunday. Taking that day off, but I'll be back Monday. Same time, same place, same station, right here, 103.9 FM, WHIR Danville News Talk Sports. Kentucky Sports Radio. Coming up next.